Shuji, I heard you got turned down again.
The girl that was talking to me with a smug look on her face was my childhood friend, Sana Higurashi. She's an annoying girl that makes fun of the fact that I, Shuji Asakura, am unpopular. Who'd you hear that from?
The girl in the class. How many dozen times have you been turned down now?
It hasn't been that many times. Besides, this is only my 23rd time asking girls to date me.
So basically, you're turned down 23 times. I'll give you props for having guts, but I think you should give up already. You just can't get girls.
What about you then?
Someone confessed their feelings to me yesterday. Of course, I turned them down.
I have no idea how boys like you so much. It's true that Sana was a pretty girl, but her personality, not that great. That's why it was so strange how many boys liked her.
You know, I'm a sweet girl to everyone except you.
Right. You're faking it. No wonder why.
Excuse me? Shuji? I didn't hear you. Why don't you say it clearly one more time?
I didn't say anything.
You're lying. Didn't you say that I'm fake?
You did hear me!
So, you did admit that you said that?
That was a leading question!
What's wrong with that? You're the one who's in the wrong here for saying something bad about me.
I don't think it's good to make everything my fault like that.
It's because you're always wrong. Besides, you have the cutest childhood friend. What are you thinking, looking at other girls? You should have your eyes on the girl who is closest to you first. Right? Don't you think... What? He's gone? Where did he go? Asakura-kun gathered his stuff and left. He ran away again? He disappears while someone's talking to him. Was he raised by wolves? Must be hard to deal with that, Sana-chan. Honestly, why does he always disappear on me? Are you chasing him down again? Of course. My pride can't stand having him run away from me. Good luck. Gosh, Shuji is such a handful. I think he runs away because you're always chasing him down. Don't get in an accident from being in a rush. Be safe. Yeah, thank you. See you tomorrow.
Sana is such a handful. She always messes around with me, makes fun of me, has a short temper too. Goes to show that everyone only looks at appearances. Gosh. I mean, Sana used to be cute, but...
Hold on, Shuji!
What? She caught up to me already? This is like a horror story already.
Why are you always running away from me?
'Cause you're chasing me!
You're lying! You ran away from me first! That's why I'm chasing you!
You don't need to chase me in the first place then!
You can't do anything without me. You're helpless without me.
What am I, a child? I can do everything on my own now!
How dare you say that when you're always so close to failing without me helping you study?
That's because you forced me to a high school that would normally not admit a student with grades like mine. I'll never forget what happened during our final year in middle school. She ordered me to go to the same high school as her and practically locked me indoors to force me to study every day. Thanks to that, my grades during my final year were high, and my parents were super happy. Because of that, my mom asked Sana to keep helping me. I was forced to study to a point where I got nightmares about it. Of course, I don't want to go through days like that again, so she only helps me study during tests. Still, I was having a hard time keeping up with our classes. I was in a bad situation.
Aren't you happy you got to be in a prestigious high school? Your dad and mom were happy too.
Well, yeah. Think about the struggles I have to go through.
You should be able to keep up if you study and review every day.
You're always like that, aren't you? Is it fun always being logical and bullying me?
What's wrong with being logical? Besides, stating the obvious doesn't count as bullying. It's pointless trying to cover things up by pretending to be mad. How long do you think we've known each other?
Ever since I can remember.
We were always next-door neighbors, and our moms were best friends on top of that, too.
Yeah, because of all that, Sana and I were raised as though we were all family. What Sana was doing was like an older sister. No, it was like a younger sister being annoying to her older brother. Listen, can we distance ourselves?
What? What are you saying so suddenly?
You're too close to me. We're not even real siblings. I think it was fine like that when we were kids, but we're both high schoolers now. Can't just be like this forever, you know.
But things like age and not being related by blood shouldn't matter. Close friends stay as close friends even when they're adults. And people who don't like each other won't talk even if they're in the same class. Basically, I think you're wrong.
Do you know why I want a girlfriend?
That's because you're a high schooler. It's normal to want a significant other now and...
That too, but the main reason was that I wanted to distance ourselves.
What?
If I have a girlfriend, you won't bother me like you usually do, right? I wanted to have a girlfriend and distance myself from you. But it seems like I can't find a girl, so I've decided to tell you straight up. Sana, let's cut ties with each other.
What?
I know it's going a little far, but we have to do this. We're childhood friends, which means our relationship is a lot deeper than normal friends.
Why? You should tell me if there's something you don't like. You should communicate. But you're just going to cut me off?
You're not gonna listen to me though, are you? Thing is, I've tried to talk to you, but you never listen. This is the result of that. Goodbye. After saying that, I turned around. This is the end. I know it was sudden and that what I did was terrible to her. Sana's pestering wasn't gonna end any other way. This was the right thing to do. That's what I thought, but why are you at my house? I thought I told Sana I was ending our friendship, but she came to my house a few hours later. It seems as though she went home first because she was out of uniform, but
We didn't talk properly yet.
it doesn't have to be me. I'm not your only friend, you know.
It does. That's why I want to talk to you.
Gosh. Since we've known each other for a long time, I already knew that Sana was persistent when it came to things like this. My mom might come to check on us if we're here for a while, so I guess I have to let her in my room. Let's talk in my room then. Come.
Okay.
Sana obediently followed after me, probably because I agreed to talk. She must be upset about me ending our friendship because she seems a little quiet. What did you want to talk about?
I don't think that we need to cut off ties.
You might not think so, but that's what I want to do. That not a good enough reason?
We can't. That's why I'm here to talk to you.
But you know, I have already decided on this.
What don't you like about me? Tell me that at least.
I can't do that and criticize your personality. I don't want to hurt your feelings.
But you already are doing all of that.
Let's just both live the way we want to, can't we? It's not like we're dating or anything. You should have fun with people who accept your personality and who you are.
I can't do that.
Why not?
There's no point in that.
I don't understand what you're talking about. You have a lot of friends and a lot of boys want to be with you. It should be fine if I disappear from your life.
Why? Why do you think I made you apply to the same school as me?
I don't know. You never told me the reason and forced it all on me. You wanted to have someone you could force around close to you. Something like that? Someone to help you relieve stress?
Oh, that's what you assumed?
I mean, honestly, that's how you always treated me. I don't think I'm saying anything wrong here.
The reason I asked you to go to the same school as me, the reason I was always around you. If I do this, will you understand?
What? Why are you hugging me? Just because we're childhood friends doesn't mean you should do things like this.
I'm not doing it because we're childhood friends.
Then why?
You don't know?
I won't if you don't communicate.
Normally, people would get the hint if a girl does all this. Because I like you, Shuji.
What? What did you just say?
I said I'm hugging you because I like you. Don't make me say it twice, stupid.
No, that's insane! You've never made it seem like that!
You just didn't notice. I was always trying to be with you. Wouldn't you think it's because I like you?
No, I just thought you were with me because I'm your childhood friend.
That's the reason I turned down all those guys too. I love you so much. I'm not looking at anyone else.
I shouldn't say this about myself, but I'm not that great a guy, you know? I'm very picky with people, and I don't try to make friends on my own either.
I know that.
Then why?
But you never leave behind a person who's in need, and you're kind to people who are weak. I've seen all the bad sides of you already, but at the same time, I've seen more of your good sides too. That's why I love you, Shuji.
Even if I don't like you?
I was pretty shocked about that, but it's not your fault if you don't like the person I am now. I can just do my best to change so that you like me.
You're popular with a lot of people, but you're still going to change?
That's just like you said. It's probably because I'm being fake. Plus, I admit I was pushing my opinions on you and making you do what I want. It was wrong of me to assume that you wouldn't care since we've been together for so long. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You're making me seem like I'm even more of a terrible person.
We're the only people in this room. It shouldn't matter. Besides, I'm here because I wanted to make up with you. I need to apologize for you to forgive me, and I have to make sure you know that I'll change.
Are you really going to do all that?
Yeah, I need to do this for myself. So tell me everything you don't like about me.
Okay then. After that, I told Sana everything I didn't like about her. Every time I put it into words, Sana was hurt. I knew that I was doing a terrible thing too. But I was the one who caused this situation to happen in the first place. If Sana wanted me to tell her everything, I had to respect that decision. As for what happened after,
Shuji, let's go to school together.
Sana became a little bit calmer. Well, it was more like she stopped being rude to me, so I stopped feeling uncomfortable around her. You're not forcing yourself to change, are you?
Not at all. Besides, the reason I was rude to you is gone now. That's why I'm able to talk to you like a good girl.
I never heard that reason.
Do I have to tell you?
I can't force you, but it'd be helpful if you did. We can't say for sure that the reason wouldn't pop up again. But if I knew about it, I could prevent it from happening.
It's because I was angry that you didn't realize how I felt. I was flirting with you and making it so obvious, but you never noticed. When I thought about how dull you were, I got irritated and...
That's a terrible reason for... Are you saying it's my fault?
I never said it was. I just told you what happened, and...
Besides, I don't think you were making it that obvious.
I was! That's why the other girls never tried to get with you.
What? So it was your fault that girls never came to me? So you're saying it was your fault that I was turned down 23 times?
It's not everyone, but I'm sure it was the reason for a couple of girls.
What? What did you do?
It's not like I was chasing them down or anything. They just respectfully kept their distance because I was always with you, and...
You're joking. Who would have known that the cause of that problem was always close to me? She was basically jinxing me. But... I mean, it's not like it was all your fault. I know I don't have the greatest personality either, so... It's too late to complain about it now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. You don't need to apologize. It's not your fault. I mean, if you were forcefully pushing girls away from me, I'd like to complain, but...
Don't worry, I didn't do that. Things just happened that way.
Yeah, it's fine then. Anyways, if you're gonna do something, talk to me about it from now on, okay?
I know that. I don't want to do something bad and make you hate me again. I'll get your permission.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Then, if I become a good girl, think about dating me, okay?
I know that, of course. Sana told me how she feels, but I never gave her an answer. Well, to be exact, Sana was the one who told me not to. Sana probably didn't think we'd be able to date after I just told her that I didn't like her. That's why she asked me to give her a response after she fixed her personality. 6 months later...
Shuji!
Sana and I became an official couple. She stopped being rude to me and became a sweet girl that fit her cute appearance. Because of that, I confessed my feelings to her and we started dating. I'm sure we're gonna have fights again now that we're in a relationship. But compared to the time when we were about to end our friendship, we've become a lot closer. Just like they say, after a storm comes the calm. The frustration we couldn't put into words all ended after we argued, which helped us better our relationship. We just started dating, but I promise I'll try to make Sana, who never gave up and fixed herself for me even when I tried to cut her off, as happy as I possibly can.
Koji Hirai was feeling like my heart would explode. The reason was because I was about to tell a girl how I feel about her, and this was my life's hardest event thus far. The person I was gonna confess to is classmates of mine, Akane Matsuzaka. She is beautifully cute like a small animal. She is incredibly cute because she is always moving about with her relatively short stature. She is so cute that I don't know anyone else who could be that cute like her. There seems to be many boys who want to go out with her, so I was planning to tell her my feelings this today. Oh, she's here! I took a deep breath and then... I like you, so please go out with me! I made my first move. I thought that I would get too nervous if I waited to face Miss Matsuzaka, so I decided to tell her my feelings at the start. But then...
Really? I'm happy.
The voice that I heard was a different one from the one I'd expected. What?
There was a letter saying for me to come to the rooftop. I thought that maybe... But to be able to hear you say that to me? I also like you, Hirai. So let's be together.
What? What is going on here? Why is Miss Hamiya here? But it's okay with her? Hiyori Hamiya. She is called the school's Madonna because she is so beautiful. She is warm-hearted and friendly to everyone. With her idol-like looks, many students admire her. I mistakenly told her that I like her to my great shock, but I'm even more shocked that she would say okay to it.
Why are you so surprised?
Oh well, what should I do? I cannot tell her that I made a mistake and told the wrong person my feelings. She'll be hurt for sure. I don't know why, but Miss Hamiya said that she likes me. But if I told her that I made a mistake, how would she react? It wouldn't be surprising if she thought that I had played a bad trick on her. If that's the case, other schoolmates who learned of this would be sure to give me cold looks. I absolutely cannot tell her that I made a mistake. But to begin with, why is Miss Hamiya here?
There was a letter in my shoebox, and there was no name of the addressee, but it was from you. That's Why, I thought it meant that you were going to ask me out, so I was happy and came up here.
Oh, so this is how it is. Because of their student numbers, Miss Hamiya's shoebox may be next to Miss Matsuzaka's. Because I was so nervous, I must have made a mistake and put the letter in Miss Matsuzaka's shoebox instead. That must be how she came to read it. This means that it was my fault for not checking. I cannot tell her the truth.
To be honest, I didn't think that you would like me, so I'm happy.
Miss Hamiya?
Since we're going to go out, this is fine, right? I would also like to be called by my first name.
Oh man, she is too cute. She is a beauty, also known as the school's Madonna. It would be impossible for a guy to say no to such a beautiful girl's request. Yes, whatever you like.
Thanks.
So then, Kaori,
Oh, yes! Then I'm happy to be in a relationship with you, Koji.
this is how I got my first ever girlfriend. I'm so stupid! What am I doing, really? I can't believe that I would mistaken their shoebox and to tell her my feelings without making sure who it was. Oh, I'm so dumb! What am I gonna do, really? The one I was hoping to go out with was Miss Matsuzaka, not the school Madonna. But Miss Hamiya was happy. She misunderstood that we both liked each other, so she seemed happy. I cannot get her face out of my head. Man, if only she had rejected me, I could have tried it again. Why is she happy from being asked to go out with someone who is just an average nobody like me? Is it really true that she likes me? This seems really like a dream. Actually, I wish it were. A notification? Could it be? I usually don't send messages to people, but I could only think of one person who would send me a message now. I slowly picked up my phone.
Good evening, Koji. I just finished my cram school. Hey, do you have time tomorrow? If you have time, I would like to go on a date.
Date? Am I going on a date with Kaori? Is this really not a dream? In any case, I had no reason to refuse, so I had to accept. The next day, I guess it really wasn't a dream after all. When I woke up this morning, I saw the messages I had exchanged with Kaori the night before. Usually this should just be a dream, right? Well, I guess not, because this is something that's not too welcoming for me.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Koji.
Oh, I just arrived as well. Oh?
Anything the matter?
Oh, well, she's too cute. Come to think of it, I think it's the first time that I've seen her in casual clothes. This is what happens when the school's Madonna gets serious, I seriously thought.
Okay, then let's go.
Why are you wrapping your arms around mine?
Because this is a date. Is it not okay?
Oh, it's fine.
Thanks. So, where are you taking me to?
I thought we could go to an amusement park, because you said you wanted to go there.
Oh, really? Thank you.
I'm happy that she is happy, but her straightforward reactions make me unsettled. So, this is what having a girlfriend means. After that, we took the train and the bus to get to the amusement park.
Wow, this place is huge.
Miss Kaori had shiny eyes. She must really like this amusement park.
Say, let's go on the Ferris wheel last.
Is there any special reason why?
I just want to save it for last. If it's in the evening, we can see all the illuminations and the attractions, along with the night view.
This means that we will spend time together until this evening?
Oh, I almost forgot. I want to make sure to do this.
When we were waiting for the roller coaster, Kaori suddenly looked at me meaningfully.
Can you lend me your smartphone?
Why?
I'm going to erase other girls' contact information.
Why?
Because you don't need them, right? You already have me as your girlfriend.
Well, but I don't see why I have to erase them.
You have to, if we're gonna go out together. Don't worry, I also have no boys' contact information in my phone. Well, to begin with, I only have your phone number.
But maybe there is a situation when I really need to get in touch with someone.
I see. You won't erase them then?
Oh?
You plan to get in touch with girls behind my back, right?
No, that's not my intention.
Then why won't you erase them? You could erase them, couldn't you?
Okay, I will erase them.
Thanks.
I had worked up my courage to ask Miss Matsuzaka for her contact information. Having said that, I haven't contacted her since I asked her for her information almost a year ago. I guess there is not much use of it when I wasn't going to use it. This means I can finally give up. Yes, I erased them all.
Okay, good job.
What?
I praised you because you erased them. Did you not like me doing that?
Not like I don't like it, but it's just embarrassing.
Really? Then you can spoil me as well.
Oh, where does that thought come from?
I thought there were many boys who like to be spoiled, so I thought Koji was the same.
Well, I like that too. But with people looking, I couldn't do that.
If there are other people, I see.
Oh, it's almost our turn. Let's go. After that, we went on a roller coaster and then on many other rides. So, this is the last one. After we had enjoyed many rides, it had gotten completely dark. If it gets too late, my parents would not be happy, so I thought we should go back home soon. So I thought we could conclude by going on the Ferris wheel as Kaori had wanted.
Did you have fun today?
What? Oh yes, of course.
Really? Then I was able to be your girlfriend.
What do you mean?
There's no deep meaning to it. Just that if you were able to enjoy the date, then I was a good girlfriend, right?
Oh, by the way, what is it about me that you like? To be honest, I never thought that you had such feelings for me.
Well, that's no surprise. I was trying not to let it show.
Oh, I guess it's embarrassing when people know who one likes.
It's a little different than that. Well, I also didn't want other people to know either. I'll tell you why I came to like you first, okay? Do you remember the field trip we took on our first year?
Is that the one when we were assigned to the same group?
Yes. You helped me when we were hiking in the mountains, when we had to go to places our teachers assigned us to go to, right?
I remember this. Kaori seemed as though she would stumble on her hike, so I supported her. Because of this, other guys got terribly jealous of me.
Also, you kindly taught me how to cook rice by the campfire. You also helped me make curry rice.
Well, we were in the same group after all. I think it was a natural thing to help out since we were in the same group. Also, I'd gone on these field trips into the nature when I was in elementary school. So that experience helped. For Kaori, it seemed that people around her had done things for her when she was in elementary school. That's why she didn't know how to do these things.
Because you helped me out a lot, I've liked you ever since that field trip.
I see. So that means that she has liked me for over a year now.
But you like Akane, right?
Oh? What? Why?
I can tell. I've been always watching you ever since we were in our first year, and you've always been watching Akane.
If you knew, why did you ask me to be your girlfriend?
At first, I was surprised when I found something that looked like a love letter. Because it was written by you, I half hoped that it was my misunderstanding that you liked Akane, and that the person you really liked was me. But when I went to meet you at the rooftop, you were very confused when I was there. Then I knew. You wanted to tell Akane your feelings, and not me. Akane's and my shoeboxes are next to each other, so you put the letter in my shoebox by mistake, right?
I'm sorry.
No, it's alright. I'm the one who should be apologizing. I'm sorry that I asked you to go out with me, even though I knew. I just wanted to have a bit of fun.
That was probably your way of getting back at me for having made her hopeful. But I should be glad that her way of getting back at me was just going on one date with me.
Thank you for going out with me today. I will treasure this date in my memory forever. So, you don't need to worry about me binding you to me, alright?
Does that mean...
Our relationship is over, as of now. I can't bind you to me when you like someone, and I don't want to do that either. Since you've erased Akane's contact information, make sure to talk to her this time, alright?
Is this why you made me erase her contact information?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's go our separate ways.
No, I should see you to your place.
No, don't do that.
Kaori?
Don't make me hopeful again. You have no idea how painful it is to not be able to go out with someone you like.
Oh.
Goodbye, Hirai.
After she said those words, she went away as if to run away. The fact that she called me by my last name at the end must mean that our relationship was now over. This was the right thing to do, right? This relationship started because of a misunderstanding. It's a good thing that the matter was resolved at its early stages. Now I can tell Miss Matsuoka my feelings, but why does Miss Kaori, Miss Hayuma's face keep coming to my mind? When I closed my eyes, I couldn't help thinking of her face laughing or how she looked like she was gonna cry as we said goodbye. I had not thought about her until we went out yesterday, so maybe this is what it means. I don't want to make the same mistake again. What to do? When I came up with my answer, I decided to put it into action. The next day, Sunday,
What did you want to talk to me about?
I asked Kaori to come meet me at the same place we met yesterday. Thanks for coming, Kaori.
Oh? Why are you calling me by my first name? Our relationship ended yesterday. I don't need any sympathy.
This is not sympathy. I don't want to end my relationship with you.
Why? I mean, you like Akane, right?
Yes, I do. That is true.
Then why do you want to go out with me? I can't tolerate people who date more than one person at a time.
No way. To think that you would see me that way.
No, I don't think that, but...
Oh, okay, that's good. I will explain how I came to this conclusion. I think this might lead to a misunderstanding, but I also like you now, Kaori.
Oh? Do you realize... What are you saying? You're saying something horrible.
Really? I don't think so. Because it's not like Miss Matsuzaka did something to me. That's why my feelings for her won't suddenly change. Since I already liked her to begin with.
What do you want to say?
But yesterday, I went on a date with you and I got to know how wonderful you are. I told you just now, but I also fell in love with you. Just because I now like someone else, it doesn't mean that I no longer like the person I used to like. We aren't made to be that simple.
So, what you really want to say... To me, it just sounds like you want to go out with two different girls at the same time.
I can't just like only one person, but I can give an order to it. And what I thought was that out of the two people, I want to go out with you.
What is that? Is it because if you choose me, you would definitely be able to have a girlfriend?
No, I asked myself who I thought was more attractive for me, and it was you.
That just sounds like you're making an excuse for yourself.
If you can't believe me now, it's alright. But I will try to show you my feelings for you from now on. I want to do my best to win your trust.
Is it really alright? Aren't you trying too hard at this?
I'm not so skillful as to be able to fall in love with someone by will. This was my honest feeling. I want to go out with you.
Thank you. Thank you!
You don't need to thank me. Could you tell me your answer?
Oh, I would like to be your true girlfriend.
Great, then I'm happy to be in a relationship with you, Kaori. This is how we became a true couple. In the days that followed, when we started going out, the entire school went into a small panic. It seems that people were really shocked that Kaori now had a boyfriend, and I was really envied by people. But since Kaori was by my side and she was so cute, it didn't matter to me in the least. Except that Miss Matsuzaka now avoids me, which concerns me just a little bit.
In line with today's theme, I will be reading Kanon Tsuyuki's Imo Futo.
Futaba always looks so pretty. Out of nowhere, I fell in love. Futaba Higuchi and the grade above me. The smartest girl in her grade with the looks and fashion sense to match. The perfect girl. Not to mention her dad's also the CEO of Ote Incorporated. To say that she's got dealt one of the best hands in life wouldn't be far off. I've never heard bad things said about her. Heck, there aren't any rumors about her at all. Well, she is known for being aloof towards guys, so people expect her bashful side to come out eventually. And an ordinary guy like me, Toru Natsume, was head over heels for her.
And that's all for today's meeting. I'll see you next time.
Alright, today will be the day. Hey,
Did your club's meeting finish? Let's head home. And let's stop by that cafe on the way. Sure, let's all go.
The downside of her being popular, I can't get a single word in. I fell in love with her at first sight the very day that I came to this school. I joined the literature club to try and get closer to her, and I spent these last 2 months trying to find the right timing to talk to her. But as you've just seen, it's hard to talk to her when others are always around. I don't have any other way to contact her either, so I don't know how else to get closer to her. Being in the lit club is fine, but... Aha! I'll write a love letter! That fits! I knew perfectly well the risk that I was taking. If I screwed this up, I'd probably take on so much emotional damage that I would never recover. But I don't have another choice. Even if I botch this, my feelings for her are real. I just wrote my love letter to her and gave it to her. It was just the two of us right then. Luck was on my side. It's now or never. Futaba?
Toru? What is it?
I have something I want you to read.
Is this a letter?
I think you'll understand once you look at it. Please, let me know when you finish reading it, okay?
Okay.
I did it! I finally gave it to her! I had mixed feelings, anxiety and fear, excitement and regret. Feelings I couldn't comprehend sprung unhindered from the bottom of my heart as I went home. Now to just wait for her response. My hopes weren't too high, but I hope I got my feelings across. After school the following day, she asked me to meet her in the club room.
What is this?
She looked completely taken aback as she thrust my letter back at me. Did I write something that upset her? Or maybe she's against receiving this kind of letter from an awkward guy like me. Futaba, is this your answer?
Look it over. Goodbye.
With that, she went home, leaving me behind, frozen where I stood. I guess I messed this up. What could have made her so angry at me? If she's gone so far as to return this, then I guess my letter's trash, huh? I guess this was better than having it hung like a poster, but it was still heart-wrenching. I stood there, staring at my letter, reading what I had handed her. Wait, what the heck? What I saw surprised me. My letter was full of red marks. I was afraid that she completely hated me because of this, but I didn't see this happening. Are these corrections? I misused expressions, made all kinds of typos. Basically, my letter was all kinds of bad. Don't beat around the bush, huh? I guess she has a point. Wait, what am I saying? What's going on here? Futaba had also left a note of her own inside the envelope.
If you want to ruin me in writing, you can't afford a single mistake. There's a chance your feelings will be lost amidst the errors. Every word carries a love of their own. Please try writing another letter.
What could this possibly mean? A light bulb flashed in my head. Wait, maybe she loves writing and is the president of the literature club. There's no way that she'd accept a crappy letter like this. And she wants me to try again? She's telling me to convey my feelings to her again in another letter. Meanwhile, with Futaba,
He wants me to answer him, but I just flooded his letter with corrections. Toru, please understand what I'm trying to say through this red pen. A love letter of all things. He didn't write who he's addressing it to, but maybe it's someone I know?
it doesn't seem like she's figured out who it's for. Not that I would know.
I think this expression is lovely.
She complimented me on this? Just you wait, Futaba. Watch me write a letter that you can be satisfied with. I went through her comments and rewrote my love letter bit by bit. 2 days later, I gave her my rewritten love letter to Futaba. Futaba, please reread my letter.
All right, let me have a look.
Thank you so much! And so began our odd relationship. Love letter number 3.
It's a lot better than your last one.
I'm happy to hear that.
You still use a lot of indirect expressions, though, which makes your intent harder to understand.
What do you think that I should do about that?
You have to be direct and say precisely what you want to convey.
Love letter number 5.
It feels like you're trying too hard to get her to notice you, and that's not good.
I see. I'll rewrite it.
Please do. You're getting better every time, though, so please don't give up.
I won't. Thank you for your feedback. I continue to write and rewrite my love letters over the next several days.
I'm so curious. Who's Toru writing his love letter to? His writing is so devoted to her. I'm a little jealous of her.
Futaba, what's with the faraway look?
Oh, sorry. There's just something on my mind.
Like what?
Well, what do you think about love letters?
People still write those? Wait, are you writing one?
Not me. There's a boy who's been asking me to proofread his letters.
I think they're annoying. I prefer the boy being direct and asking me out through Lime.
You do have a point. But I think that girl must be really important to him if he really wants to write a love letter to her. She's probably an amazing person and always surrounded by others. Someone he can't reach. Or someone of a different class entirely, like romance in the Edo period.
You're really piling it on.
I'm just taking his feelings seriously. You could somehow sense his feelings, fleeting yet beautiful through the writing, and reading his words makes my chest feel tight. Does he even need to be elegant in his writing at that point?
Wow, you're such a romantic. I hope that guy gets his feelings through to that girl.
Me too. That's why I'm doing whatever I can to help him.
He'll do just fine. Keep at it.
As you can see, she still hasn't realized who I'm writing for.
Not that I had any way of knowing that earlier. Yo, this has to be my best letter yet! Just you wait until you read this, Futaba. In my hype, I rewrote my love letter once more. This was my 6th attempt now. Futaba, please read my letter again!
There's no more need. You don't have to show it to me anymore.
Why? What makes you say that?
At this point, you perfected your love letter.
Then that's even more reason for me to want you to read it. If this is going to be the final letter, then please read my writing once more.
Oh,
Why won't you read it?
Toru, I have no right to read this love letter. If I must be honest, I've fallen in love with you.
Wait, what did you just say?
I'm sorry. While reading your letters, I loved how dedicated your feelings are. I'm a terrible girl for developing these feelings.
I'm not sure I get what you're saying.
I'm sorry, Toru. I just can't fall for you any further.
Futaba, wait!
Let's just stay as clubmates.
What's going on here? Did she just confess to me and reject me? Why did she do that simultaneously? Wait, should I be happy about this? Should I be sad? I don't get what's going on at all. As for what happened with Futaba later,
What? You got rejected?
I didn't get rejected. More like I just said what was on my mind.
Tell us what happened from the beginning.
I can't say who I was talking to, but
Oh, okay. So you started crushing on the love letter guy as a third party.
yeah, I fell in love with his kindness and devotion to this girl by reading his letters.
Still, you did your best, didn't you? Right? Never thought you'd make the first move since you keep guys at arm's length.
But things happened so suddenly. He must hate me now.
I'm sure things are fine. He's a kind and devoted guy, isn't he? A good guy like that could never hate you.
You're right. It's endearing how he tries so hard and he's passionate. He could never.
There.
I really am the worst. He's in love with someone else and I just went and said something to complicate things.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Just speak up with him. I don't think there's any guy who'd hate it if a girl says they like him.
He looked so bewildered when I ran off.
We're telling you everything will be fine. It's not like he's taken yet, right? If the girl he's writing to turns him down, that's an opportunity for you, isn't it?
I don't think she will, though.
All right, let's cheer you up. I'll treat you to a parfait.
she still hasn't realized that I've been writing the letters for her. Of course, it's not like I had any way to know that. Whoa, didn't see ya. You're Toru, right? What are you doing down there? I'm in tears because the girl I liked told me she liked me and then rejected me. Uh-huh. Well, whatever. Just go home. Way to care. No matter how I looked at it, Futaba totally rejected me. Although, what was she crying for? What did she mean that she can't fall for me any further? I totally wouldn't be against that. And that thing about just being clubmates? A light bulb flashed in my head. Is that what's going on? Maybe she likes me, but there's a reason why we can't go out. What if it's because we're in the same club? That's why she mentioned staying as clubmates. I'll have to quit the Lit Club. After school the next day. Futaba, I'm really sorry, but I really want you to read my letter.
Do you mean the one you wanted me to read yesterday?
No, but I think this will come close.
How could it be? Wait, what's this?
I'm withdrawing from the Lit Club.
I can see that, but why? Wait, how does this come close to your love letter?
I don't think I have any other choice in this matter. That's the conclusion that I came to. Futaba likes me, but she's warning me that she can't go out with other members because she's the president of the club. Therefore, if I leave the club, she'll be free to go out with me, I think. By turning in a club withdrawal notice, I will open up a future for us. And that's gotta be as good as a love letter, right?
No, Toru! Please, don't leave the club.
What? Why not? She fell to her knees and clung to my leg. She's so desperate that she doesn't want me to quit, so she doesn't want to go out with me? Now I'm really confused. And then... What's all the noise? Toru, you again? Now what's going on? I wanted to go out with Futaba, so I gave her a club withdrawal notice, but she doesn't want me to quit at all. You know, it's whatever. Just go home already. Be a gentleman and take her home too. You really don't care, do you? That was that. So Futaba and I left school and sat in the parking lot. I wanted for Futaba to calm down before breaking the silence. I don't get what's happening at all.
That makes two of us. I don't have any idea what you're feeling right now.
That wasn't what I was trying to refer to. Why won't you accept a love letter or the withdrawal notice? I'm in love with you, Futaba. I want to go out with you.
Slow down, Toru. Do you mean?
Just try and relax and let me talk for a minute. I'm in love with you.
No, that's not what I'm referring to. Are you trying to say that your love letter was meant for me?
Yes! I've been working on it so hard just for you, and now you've noticed?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Look, I know. Huh? You're happy? Wait, if you are, then I am too, but the two of us talked out the whole thing. Oh, because I didn't write who the letter was for? You thought that I was writing it for another girl?
Really, it's my fault. If I realized from the start that you were writing to me, this misunderstanding wouldn't have happened.
Most people don't give love letters to be proofread, you know. While we're here, why don't you think more highly of yourself?
I've had low self-esteem for a long time. I used to be really reserved in junior high school. Always sitting in the back quietly reading a book. I wanted to be like everyone else, bright and sociable. But I couldn't. Even if it was only small changes, I wanted to be different when I entered high school. My first step towards that goal was going to a beauty parlor my friends introduced me to. So when I started here, lots of boys were talking to me. People can take more notice of you just because you look different. But I was more confused than happy when I realized that. All anyone saw was just what they saw on the surface. It doesn't change who you are on the inside. I still had low self-esteem. That's why I'd really love to be with someone who could see who I really am. On the inside.
So that's why you're aloof when guys approach you, huh? Then I should apologize, because I fell in love with you at first sight.
Huh? You did?
Yeah, I only saw how you looked on the outside too. I even joined the lit club to be closer to you, but I fell for you more and more. How do I say this? How you look was where it started, but getting to know you better has made me love you even more. I didn't want you to hate me, so I was afraid of telling you how I feel. Maybe I should have just told you directly instead of trying to rely on a love letter.
It's okay. Now that I know the letter was meant for me, I'm really happy about it. You wrote with passion, sensitivity, and devotion as you brought up my good points.
That was after all the corrections you've made.
This is all so embarrassing now that I know.
I guess so. Still, you've made it into the perfect love letter for the girl I love.
Toru, do you still have every letter you've written?
Yeah, just out of sentiment, I guess.
Could you give them to me?
Sure, but why do you want them?
Because I want to treasure these memories. And please, give me the final letter too.
Okay, and what should I do with my withdrawal notice?
Toss it. There's nothing against club members going out.
Good to hear. I'm looking forward to going out with you. And on that note, we finally straightened things out and started dating. If there's one thing I can say, I'm glad I revised that letter so many times. Thanks to that, Futaba could see how dedicated I could be, and that wasn't such a bad thing. If I had written her name in the letter, I don't think we'd be together right now. Futaba was really happy when I gave her all the past pen-marked letters that day.
I've written a letter to you too, Toru. Will you read it?
Of course I will. Thank you so much. A letter from Futaba? Words can't express how precious this is! I want to tell about her feelings towards me wrapped up in a beautiful prose. And now, several days later...
So, you're the guy who wooed Futaba with a love letter. It's hilarious how you rewrote it so many times and she still didn't get the hint.
Hey, give Toru some space.
But I have to know, why a love letter? Yeah, like, why couldn't you message her online?
I didn't have her Lime info, and I thought a handwritten message would get my feelings across.
Oh, I think I get it. Aw, he's blushing so hard. How cute. What about now? Still writing letters?
No, we text and call now.
Makes sense now that you two are official.
Oh, but I think we're going to write letters to each other for birthdays and other special days.
Now that I can get behind. Oh, Futaba, your boyfriend's so sweet.
Yeah.
You can't ever be down on yourself again, got it? And you're his upperclassman, so if you're not proactive, someone might snatch him away.
That won't happen. Let go already, Toru.
Okay. See you two later.
You lovebirds have fun. Toru, take good care of Futaba.
Sorry about that. They mean well.
I've told you it's fine. You're important to them, so they're just looking out for you, right?
Yeah, and they gave me the push to tell you how I felt.
And I guess I'm grateful to them too.
I should take more after them too. I don't need to be so down on myself anymore.
Futaba, you're fine just the way you are.
Wouldn't you want to go out with someone who's more positive though?
I don't really think you have to change. On the other hand, I'm going to be the best boyfriend that I can be.
Then I'll be the best girlfriend I can be.
It's been 2 months since we, a pair of cowards, started going out. We're both still building up confidence, but we've still got a lot of work to do.
Rikuto, I think it went our way.
Okay, could you come around from the opposite side, Rin?
I'll cut off the tail in any case.
Okay.
Get it out. Yeah. Okay, I beat it. Peeled it off. Peeled it off.
Yes, I got a rare item!
Really? Oh, I'm jealous.
Don't worry, I'll continue until you get one too.
Thanks.
Okay, I guess I'll go on the next hunt.
Before that, let's have a bit of a break.
Oh, I want some too.
Okay. Hey, Rikuto.
Yes, sis?
That conversation you had just now, isn't it strange?
What is? Do you know what is, Rin?
No, I don't. No way, it is strange. Why is it when Rin just says, break, you follow it by, I want some too?
Why? It's because Rin went to get something to drink, so I said that I want some too, right?
Yeah? What are you two, a married couple? Or an old couple?
What are you saying? We're just childhood friends, you know that.
That's not what I'm saying. You already can have conversations by saying this and that. It's basically reading each other's minds.
Oh, I can do that.
You can do it? Rikuto, come over here.
What? I'm just organizing my items now.
It's fine.
Alright.
Tell Rin that you need some soy sauce.
You can say it yourself.
Just do it.
Rin, could you also bring that too?
Okay. I'm sure Sis would not also understand, right?
Exactly, it's not even mealtime, but you want to have soy sauce.
And you're actually bringing soy sauce. What doesn't make any sense is you guys.
What, are you still confused? You told me to tell her to bring soy sauce for you.
Sis, is everything all right? If there is anything, we can listen. That's not it.
Rin, do you understand what Sis is saying?
Not at all. Why is it that you two can communicate without exchanging many words, but you can't understand me despite all these words we are exchanging? Listen, normally under the same situation, if you say, could you bring that too? People won't think of bringing soy sauce. But Rin brought it to you without any hesitation. It's strange, right?
I still don't get it. As I said before, you told me, Sis, to do so, right, Rin?
Yes. Man, forget it. This isn't working. You guys don't get it.
Sis, aren't you being a bit rude?
Sorry. You're not sorry at all. You guys really have a good relationship. Don't tell me that you'll get married right after high school.
Did you hear that, Rin?
Yeah. Sis, you are misunderstanding something.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, can you not suddenly enter the world of you two? I haven't received special training like you two, so I don't understand things unless you put them into words.
As for getting married...
We aren't even going out with each other. What? No way. You guys are always together. Today you came back from school and we're playing games together right away. Well, not only today.
That's been the case for a long time.
And why do you bring that up now? Usually childhood friends either become distant with each other or become lovers. That's why it's strange, the fact that you two are good friends for more than 10 years. Are you sure you guys aren't going out?
I swear we aren't going out, just childhood friends.
Are you okay with that, Rin? Well, I also think of Rikuto as just a childhood friend. If either of you start going out with someone, this relationship would break, I think. Don't get me involved in it.
That won't happen, you don't need to worry.
Really?
Yes, really.
I hope so.
3 days after this conversation, I was asked to meet with the most beautiful girl in our school year called Miho Misumi.
Wow, today was a strenuous day. Rikuto, let's go home quickly and continue our game.
Oh, sorry, I've got something to do.
Oh, really? I can wait.
Nah, it's alright, go home without me. I'll see you later.
Are you hiding something?
No, I'm not. Anyway, see you later. Sorry, Miss Misumi.
No, sorry that I called you up suddenly.
And why did you want to speak with me?
Do you want to ask me that? You probably know why, don't you?
A letter?
Yes, a love letter.
Oh, I see. But
Please, could you let me think about it a little bit? It's my first love.
Well, if the most beautiful girl in our year asks me that, then I can't really say no. Alright, I'll think about it, but please don't expect a good answer.
Sorry. Thanks. Hello!
Hey, Rain! I thought you already went home.
If you're not with me, it would be boring to go home. Was that not Miss Misumi just now?
Yeah.
Did anything happen?
No, nothing really. Let's just go home and continue playing the game.
Oh, sounds good. I want to get the rare item today.
Hey, Rikito! What is it, Keita? What were you talking about with Miho yesterday? News travels fast. Where'd you get such information? Well, when one hears that Miho met alone with a guy after school, no guys would let that news go by. Oh, I see. That's why they made you ask me, because we're good friends, huh? That's right! Don't you want to know yourself either? Well, that too, of course. My best friend with the most beautiful girl in our year meeting up? I'm curious, man. What do you think about Miss Misumi? What? What do you ask suddenly? You have more chances to speak with her than I do. You belong to the same club and the student council. Well, she is a good person. She's beautiful, but she doesn't really brag about it. Ooh, a rare high evaluation. Well, I think that she's that kind of person. I see. If you say that, then she must really be a good person. So don't make her cry, alright? What? Well, I know that you have Miss Nagai, but how do I put this? I don't want such a good girl to cry. Keita, you're mistaken on 2 points. One is that Rin has nothing to do with this. Oh, really? The other is that if she does cry, it would not be my responsibility. Wow, that's pretty cold, man. That's the fact. Also, I don't think you have the right to say this since you're the one who's broken up with so many girls. Ouch! But thanks to the conversation with you, I think I know what to do next. Huh? What do you mean? It's still a secret. Yo, Rin, where's the next volume to this?
It's somewhere on the shelf.
When you say that, it's usually not on the shelf.
Then why don't you become a famous detective and try to guess where it is?
No, I don't want to do such a troublesome thing. If you find it at some point, could you put it on the shelf?
Okay, okay. By the way, I'm thinking about going to see a movie tomorrow.
Have fun.
What? You're not coming?
I have something to do tomorrow.
I haven't been told anything about that.
I didn't tell you anything.
What are you going to do?
Why don't you try and find out by being a famous detective?
What? That's not funny.
Well, that's what you told me earlier.
Oh, come on. Let's go.
I would if I had the time, but I have something I have to do this time.
Then what is the thing that you have to do? If you need people, I can help you out.
No thanks.
Oh, come on.
It's fine to not do things together for once, don't you think? Sis was also saying this, remember? Childhood friends normally do become a little distant from each other. Sorry I'm late.
It's fine. I'm sorry to call you up on your day off.
No problem, I had other plans for today.
Okay, let's go.
Miss Misumi?
Yes?
Your casual clothes are also cute.
I'm surprised.
Why?
You can say things like that so naturally. Usually, guys don't say such things because they are shy.
Well, it's what I really think.
You're really used to being with girls.
Not really used to girls, but I'm always with Rin, so...
Miss Nagai.
So, as for the store today, is it really alright for me to decide?
Unlike you, I'm not so used to being with guys, so that would be helpful.
You're being a little sarcastic.
Oh, did you notice?
I see, you also make jokes like that.
Of course. I also go to convenience stores and eat fast food like a normal high school student. I also fall in love with guys.
I see.
So, I'm a little nervous today. Ah! Oh, Rikuto is out on a date, and the girl he is with is extremely cute. You have no chance of winning, Rin. What do you mean by that? I guess Rikuto really is a guy. He chooses girls just like that. Childhood friend's heroine now has a dark history. But I guess it's good that things turned out like this. Oh, what do you mean, good? You guys don't have any particular feelings for each other, but spend all the time together. This makes it difficult for others to approach you guys. If Rikuto has a girlfriend, things can't continue the way they are.
Sis, what would happen then?
What would happen? You two won't be able to spend all the time together. Well, I'm sure that there will be guys who would like you too, so you should find yourself a boyfriend. Quickly. What? Rin, are you crying?
I'm not.
No, you are.
I'm not!
I wonder why you are crying. I thought you didn't have any feelings for Rikuto.
I like Rikuto. Otherwise, I wouldn't spend that much time with him.
I don't get it. I thought you guys were just childhood friends.
Yes, just childhood friends. I don't need him to be my boyfriend because we could always be together. But
Oh, I see. You couldn't imagine how it would be for Rikuto to get a girlfriend.
I guess so. When I thought that Rikuto would prioritize someone other than me, I felt jealous. I felt sad when I realized he would not be with me. Sis, what is this feeling?
That is love, Rin.
Love?
Now you like Rikuto with that sort of feeling.
That's kind of embarrassing.
True. To think it would take you that much to realize your first love.
No, I mean that just to say the word love out loud makes me nervous and hurts me. I feel like these words are going to burn my lips.
I also feel embarrassed hearing that.
Why? Because I saw for the first time the moment when someone fell in love.
Hey, Rin, I have something to do again today. Could you go home without me?
Something to do?
Yep.
Okay. I got it. I also have something to do.
Oh, really? What is it?
It's a secret.
Ooh, Rikuto is being rejected. No way. But it's a fact. It's not like that, okay? Hey, Keita, do you have some time right now? What is it? Because Miss Nagai rejected you, you're coming to me? Jeez, no. So, do you have time? Yeah, I do. Today's your birthday, right? I have a present for you. Seriously? What's going on here? So, this is for you. What is this, a letter? This is the exchange ticket for your birthday present. Whether you go and claim it is your choice.
Miss Misumi? Miss Nagi, what is it? Do you have a moment? Oh, there is something I have to do.
Does Rikuto have something to do with that? How did you know?
I see. Then please, I'll be finished soon.
Okay.
You called Rikuto before, right?
He tells you such things?
No, Rikuto didn't tell me, but I was watching.
I see. You were also out shopping with Rikuto yesterday. You saw that too?
Yes.
You like Rikuto, don't you?
Yes, I do. But I didn't realize that for a long time, but now I do. That I don't want anyone to take Rikuto away from me. I feel annoyed even when Rikuto is spending time with you. I get sad and lonely as well, so please don't take him away. He's mine. He has been mine for a long time.
Wow, I'm surprised. I had no idea.
You are such a cute person. What? Are you being sarcastic?
No, really. I have never met a girl who was so honest with me like you before.
Oh, well, I guess you are very popular with guys.
I've experienced something like this many times before, but you're the first person to come out with their honest feelings so directly.
Thank you.
What? I think I was able to get some courage from you.
I don't get what you mean.
I think I'll also be honest with my feelings. I guess it's not good to be so roundabout. I hurt someone totally unrelated like you. I think it does concern me as well.
Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. Miss Nagai, you are misunderstanding this situation. What do you mean?
It's not Rikuto who I like.
Oh, why are you here, Rin?
Rikuto! I asked her. I wasn't sure if you would bring Kita with you, and I didn't want to be alone when waiting.
I thought my job was to give him the letter. Whether Keita would come here would be his decision.
That's true, but thanks for bringing him with you.
Well, that's my job finished. Good luck.
Yes, thanks. What? What's going on?
We're distributing them here. Let's go home, Rin. Hey, Rikuto, you're really going? Of course, me and Rin don't have anything to do with this. But you don't want to make someone like Miss Nagai cry, right? Then make her smile. It's simple. You just have to say yes to her words. Okay, Rin, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go home and play the game. You still haven't gotten that rare item yet. No, it's fine. Oh, but I forgot to say one thing. Hey, Keita! What is it? You're looking nervous. You don't need to be nervous. Shut up! Happy birthday.
So, Miss Misumi likes Kita?
That's right.
Then why did you want him to talk with you and go shopping with you?
Why do you know that, Rin? Well, forget about that. I'm the one asking questions now. Keita is actually popular, so I was asked to give him the letter if I thought he had any chance.
And the shopping?
Keita seemed also interested. So, since his birthday was coming up, I suggested that giving him a present might be a good idea.
Then why did you keep this a secret? Even from me?
I couldn't go around telling people who other people liked, you know? That's all.
Oh, I see.
What is it? Did you think that I got a girlfriend? I don't need a girlfriend yet. I enjoy playing games with you, Rin. Rin, you too, right?
I thought the same.
Right? Well, it's in the past tense.
Yes, it's in the past tense. I thought so and had my guard down, so I came to regret it. Did you know, childhood friends aren't together forever?
Don't say such a sad thing.
It's not a sad thing, but a fact. Someday you'll have a girlfriend and I'll get a boyfriend. Then we'll each be spending time separately.
I guess so.
Rikuto, are you okay with that?
I can't really imagine it.
I also couldn't imagine it, but now I understand it very well. I don't want that. I want to be with you forever. So I want a boyfriend.
Hey, that could lead to a misunderstanding.
That would not be good.
Right?
Don't misunderstand me. I like you. I want you to be my boyfriend.
Seriously?
You understand me, don't you? I don't need to say any more to know how serious I am.
That is true. Do you need a reply?
I don't need it now, but I wish that you would say the same thing when you feel that way about me.
Okay.
But please fall in love with me as soon as possible.
Well, that is kinda hard to answer. I'm not sure if I can see you like that now.
It's okay. You will fall in love with me. I think I understood that now.
Any evidence?
I just know. There is nothing I wouldn't understand regarding you, Rikuto.
When I think that might be true, my future is already probably decided. Probably.
Hey, move it.
One morning, Akira Tokito, that's me, was lying on the couch, and then a girl entered the room. She's all kinds of attractive with elegant features. Topped it off with glossy brown hair and vivid eyes. Her beauty is on a whole nother level. Hi. Her name is Kanade, and she's my younger twin. She may be beautiful, but she doubts that we're actually related. And to add to my problems,
Will you go to your room already? I can't stand being around you.
she's super cold to me. Kanade used to be so adorable. How did things turn out this way? Fine, I'm going.
Shut up.
Yikes!
By the way, our parents are joining us for dinner tonight.
You're saying that I should wait for them and not prepare something?
Yeah, but I bet you've already done something.
What do you think? There's never been a better son who can take care of his parents than me. I haven't done anything.
Just fess up already.
Why, you? Believe your big brother a little more, will ya?
Anyway, it is what it is, so don't be late.
Try to get rid of me, and now you'll tell me not to be late? The level of disrespect I get from her, I swear. Oh boy.
Quit it. I hate that look on your face.
Sorry for making you all wait. Dig in. I'm sure you must be hungry. Fast forward 2 hours, I already had the food prepared, but Dad came home from work acting like he made dinner, and as he wanted, we all sat down together around the table.
It's been a while since we've eaten together. Akira, your cooking really is great.
I wish some other girl felt the same.
Don't look at me. You think you're hot stuff?
Anyway, since you wanted to eat together, is there something you wanted to talk about?
Tell him already. Not like I have anything to do with this.
Ugh, quit talking like you know what's coming. And that said, what could the big news be? From what I can see, Mom and Dad are getting along well, so I doubt it's a divorce.
The truth is, you two aren't related.
That's heavy.
I see.
She's unfazed?
Kanade doesn't seem surprised.
I already had that feeling.
Really?
Just think about it. Your ugly face doesn't fit in the family.
Who you calling ugly? I'm a good-looking guy from any angle.
She's onto something.
Are you serious? You don't believe in your own son? What a terrible thing for a mom to say. We might not be related, but still.
Just compare your face to everyone's. Even your hair is completely different.
Now that Kanade mentions it, she's right. My hair is black, I mean, it kinda looks gray, while hers is brown. Wait, are you saying that I'm the one who's not related?
That's right.
Oh, then I guess it is what it is. Thank you for taking care of me all this time.
Stop being overdramatic and sit back down. It's still dinner time, you know.
Over really big news, no less.
Say, you two.
What is it?
What? Dad?
You're taking this rather well. I thought this would hit harder.
Well, sure, it'd be huge if you also said that you were cutting me off, but that doesn't seem to be the case as looking at Mom and Dad's body language. And I never even thought about how different I look, so not being blood related isn't a big deal to me. But really, I'm fine. Related or not, you're still my family.
Akira.
I would have preferred it if you left. Oh well.
Ouch, hurtful much? She really hates me that much, huh?
I suppose you not being family would really be better for Kanade. Mom?
Mom seems to know something, but what could it be? But everyone can see how Kanade clearly dislikes me.
Anyway, did I leave anything important out?
Nope. Afterward, Dad had a talk with me about why things turned out this way. Turns out that my birth parents passed away when I was born, and I had no other relatives, so Dad, being a friend of the parents, took me in. So that's the truth. Becoming a part of this family happened so soon after I was born that I don't have any memories of that time. Well, if nothing really changes with Mom and Dad, I guess I'll be fine. I thought that it would be hard on me, but I really have no memories that far back. Even if I was told to be more considerate, it'd be hard. Anyway.
What are you doing in my bed?
Good morning.
Now hold on here! I get up to their sister suddenly sleeping next to them? That's pretty freaky, right? While I was lost in my thoughts about the whole situation, I was shocked to see Kanade lying next to me when I woke up.
I think this is fine.
What could possibly be fine about this? Can you believe her? Snuggled under the covers of someone she can't stand? Don't bury yourself in the covers of that big brother you despise so much. Out! I sighed as I pulled the blankets off of Kanade. And then...
Not like we're really siblings.
That's what she had to say about yesterday? Man, that stings. She really hates me that much, huh? Sure, I'm hurt, but so would anyone. What happened to the adorable Kanade I used to know? Hey.
What?
You don't usually sit here.
Maybe I just felt like eating next to you for a change.
Had she felt this way before?
You never seemed to want to eat if it had to be next to me or across from me.
Something seems off about her today.
That was then. This is now.
Yeah, I don't get it. Alright, what is going on with you today?
Could you not use that tone while we're walking to school?
This is too weird. Okay, let's suppose breakfast together is fine. Though lying next to each other is out. Walking to school together, though? She has never wanted people to see us walking to school together, so this has never happened before. Like, at all.
I just feel like it today.
Do you have a fever? Or maybe there's something in the air?
What's weird about walking to school like this when we live together?
It has to be. This change in attitude has to be because of yesterday's big news. Hey, it's not like we're related, so do we really have to be so careful around each other?
Huh? What makes you think I'm being careful around you?
Yep, there's the sister I know.
And I told you yesterday, I already had my suspicions about all this.
Yeah, she did say that. Your point is, I don't get it.
Don't tell me you don't get it. Come on, hurry up.
And so, Kanade and I arrived to school together with me feeling dissatisfied during the whole walk. Talk also buzzed around us along the way, but that's a different story. Now it's lunchtime.
Hey pal, did you really come to school with Kanade today?
Well, news sure spreads fast. Yeah, and?
What'd you say? You two sure look like you get along well.
It would spell trouble for me if I bragged about us walking to school together just because she's my sister. Guys, let me set something straight. Kanade and I are siblings, okay? Even though we got told that we're not actually related.
Okay, but no one's ever seen her walk into school with a guy.
Okay, but what if that guy was just her brother? Then again, today was the first time we've ever walked to school together. That said, it's crazy how popular Kanade is. I can see why they're all grilling me.
Like we said.
Akira, are you here?
Mid-sentence, the door to my classroom was suddenly opened, and Kanade herself is standing outside the room. And then all the boys started raising a commotion.
Yo, it's Kanade! Did you call her here somehow?
I just told you that we were siblings.
She's never come to see a guy before.
That's true, I guess. So, what brings you here?
What? Is there a problem with me visiting if I feel like it?
The gravity of that statement could rival that of a black hole. I'm gonna remember this.
Anyway, I was wondering if you wanted to eat lunch with me.
Say what? I was dumbfounded without a second thought by what she just said.
You haven't eaten your lunch yet, right?
Could it be that you actually don't have any friends?
Rude, I do have friends.
Don't hold back and tell me if you're not feeling well. I'll explain it to Mom and Dad.
Again, rude? Come on, let's go. Lunchtime will be over at this rate.
Do I have to? I wanted to just go along with the idea, but I was worried about everyone who was also watching us. But I guess I'll let her do it just this once. It'd be better so that she doesn't hate me after all. Not like I had any lingering attachment to the days when she'd snarl and snap at me. She literally dragged me by the collar up to the roof.
That reminds me.
What?
Akira, how do you feel about not being blood related and everything?
Huh. Well, like I said yesterday, as long as it doesn't mean that the family's breaking up, I'm okay that we're not really related.
I see.
Mom and Dad were worried about how I'd respond, but I didn't get the feeling that things would be weird. It seems like they'd been planning for a long time to tell me when I seemed ready. I'm not sure why they picked that day or time, but it doesn't really seem like there's anything else to it, so I'm not really hung up on it. Sometimes I wonder if I should be more concerned. What about you, Kanade?
I was happy.
Jeez, really? I know you hate me, but come on.
That wasn't what I meant.
Then what do you mean?
Well,
From her expression, it looked terribly difficult for her to answer. Well, anyone looking at her could probably tell that she was having a hard time getting her words out. She didn't look fine. Heck, she even seemed a little sad.
say,
Or not. Delicious. Just what you'd expect from me. Today's lunch tastes great.
You want another?
Sure. As always, nothing beats my cooking skills. All kinds of rumors spread school that day. After all, they just saw the most popular student at school both walking to school and having lunch with her anti-prejudiced brother. Of course, stuff will circulate from that. For real though, what's going on? Kanade's definitely been acting weird, and I have no idea why without calling in an adult for help. I hope nothing breaks the family atmosphere.
I'm done with my bath.
Whoa!
What is it?
Why is she parading around the house half naked? I don't know what to do as my eyes just keep on seeing skin. At this rate, you're gonna catch a cold.
Is that all you have to say after seeing me like this?
Sure enough, she's the kind of beauty who will draw eyes to her even with her rough edges. Give Kanade a few looks with her skin exposed, and I, as a guy, would probably think certain thoughts. What am I supposed to think from seeing my younger sister's bare skin? It'd be real bad if you just wanted to tease me by showing off how good your body looks.
You're right, I didn't think about that.
What is she even up to?
So this is no good, huh? But then that would just leave.
And for whatever reason, she just started mumbling to herself. Well, whatever. You're probably gonna catch a cold, you know?
Okay.
Maybe I should just talk to Mom and Dad about Kanade later. She's being really, really weird today. But even after talking to them, I still couldn't grasp why she's acting so strangely. Mom just told me not to worry about it. Well, if Mom says so, I can probably let it go. Still though, come to think of it, Mom watches Kanade the closest. If Mom says there's no problem, then there probably isn't one. That said, the incinerator's real far. It was my turn to be in charge of the cleaning and to take the trash over to the incinerator, and there was a lot of it. Oh, why, cruel world? Huh? On my way there, I spotted a girl that I was familiar with talking to a boy that I wasn't familiar with. They haven't gone home yet? More importantly, could this be… Sorry for calling you out here. There's something I wanted to tell you. Oh yeah, he's totally asking her out. She is really popular, huh? I've heard about these happening, but this was my first time seeing it in person. I've never even asked a girl out, so compared to this guy, I could tell that we were totally different. Could this be due to a genetic difference? Mom and Dad managed to get together, right? I'm kinda jealous that I don't have those genes. Back on topic, I wonder how she'll respond. I was curious. Kanade, I've had a crush on you for a while now. There's the confession. I just happened to be nearby, but for some reason I felt agitated.
I'm sorry.
What?
I have someone I like.
Whoa! Kanade's never shown interest in dating, so I figured that she'd turn him down. She has a crush on someone else, though? Thank goodness. This is the first time I've heard of it, though. Huh? Why do I feel relieved? Normally, I think I should be happy for Kanade with whoever she goes out with. I'm not sure why. I see. Well, what can you do? I could see him trying to mask his sadness behind a smile as he said that. He must be really hurt, but maybe he's putting on a smile for her sake. What a good guy. And so that guy left shortly after. The only people that were left were Kanade standing on her own, and me with my eavesdropping. Come on, go somewhere already. Otherwise, I can't get to the incinerator. As soon as I thought that…
Stop spying and come on out, Akira.
She knew I was here?
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Then you should have stepped out sooner. No one likes being watched.
I had nothing to say for myself. I'm surprised you noticed me.
I could just make out your shadow around the corner, but I immediately knew it was you. You're taking out the trash, right? Let's go home together when you're finished.
Sure. I thought that she'd just be angry at me for eavesdropping, but she seemed kinda down instead. More importantly, what am I just spacing out for? For the time being, I just did what Kanade suggested and quickly tossed out the trash. We finally started to make our way home. Along the way, we didn't talk about anything, and it was just getting awkward between us. She's right there, but why is it so hard to talk to her? I almost longed for the time that she was cold to me. Hey.
What is it?
Was it true what you said earlier?
What do you mean?
About you having someone that you like? I jumped straight into the topic. I even surprised myself.
It's true.
Oh, I didn't expect that. But that's actually pretty normal, isn't it? But I could believe that Kanade had her reasons for never going out with anyone, even though she's super attractive.
Have you thought about telling me how you feel?
She's the most popular girl in school, after all. Whoever they are would be overjoyed and couldn't possibly turn her down.
There's no way I could do that.
How come?
We're already too close.
Huh? What kind of fantasy setting is she in? Surely she could date whoever she wanted in this day and age.
Wait, are they a girl?
No, it isn't.
What about the forbidden student-teacher romance?
How stupid can you be? Then just tell me already.
He's family.
Huh?
Put it together. Akira, you're the one that I like.
What? The sound slipped through my lips. But from looking in her eyes, Kanade didn't seem to be lying, and I gradually came back to reality. Wait, Kanade, I thought you hated me!
I've never really hated you.
But think about it, you've always been so cold to me! Who'd actually think that you like me?
Well, I'm not used to being upfront, so I ended up being mean to you.
What the heck?
I've actually been in love with you for a long time. For all of the times you cooked for me, or just been kind to me, I've loved you all this time.
Could this be what Kanade meant when she said that she was glad we weren't related? If we weren't blood-related, we could go out or even get married without any trouble. Slow down, I'm still processing this. And yet, my heart was pounding. It was pounding with joy, and it was only us in my field of view.
I've always sensed that we weren't related, but I needed some kind of proof.
So the way that you've been acting recently is... When I mentioned that, Kanade tilted her head away.
I had given up, but when I saw that I had this chance, I just had to go for it.
So that's why we started walking to school together? It's coming together, I can see it, but still. But we're family, right?
Right. I want us to be family, but maybe not in the way you're thinking of it.
I'm flattered, but, this wasn't the kind of conversation that you could just end with, "Oh, great, thanks," and leave. But I couldn't turn her down either. I had to answer somehow.
You don't have to respond.
Huh?
I wasn't planning on telling you how I felt until later. You could just fall in love with me at your own pace. I just feel like you'll reject me if you have to answer now.
That's Kanade shooting point blank. I couldn't help but laugh. You can't be serious.
Let me just ask, do you think I'm cute?
Absolutely, there's no one cuter. We resumed our walk home.
In that case,
After suddenly learning that we weren't related, my sister flipped a switch on her personality and said this. She was about to turn our daily lives on their heads.
then you had also better realize that there's no one who'll make you happier than me.
I'm glad to spend more time with my super cheeky sister, and I'm happy that she could be upfront with me today.
These days, co-ed sports teams are established due to the declining birth rate. At school, we have a girl who's dead set on going to Koshien, the stadium any student-aged baseball player wants to reach. Her name is Yuka Mainguru. She's really popular with the guys because she's cute too. Yuka's also the most athletic of the girls and has the stamina to rival even the guys. But compared to her, the rest of our baseball team is... Can we take a break? No more. Please. It's not a bad team, but we're far from contenders in the area. There's only 11 players in the team too.
Come on, boys! Up and at 'em! Do you really want to be shown up by a girl like me?
No, but the training schedule is too hard. Good on you for sticking to it, Yuka.
Oh, dear.
Looks like Yuka's running them ragged again. If she really wanted to win, she should have gone to a school with a better team. Yeah, right. She'd never get in. Even she knows she can't do it, so she settled for a school with a weak team like ours. I recognize these guys. Yuka showed them up once before. Yuka's really popular, so they followed her all the way back to her classroom once. They tried inviting her to hang out with them, but she turned them down. They're probably holding a grudge against her for telling them off in front of everyone. So lame.
You guys had some snide comments, didn't ya? If you got something to say about someone, how about you tell it to their face?
It was just idle chit-chat, that's all. We didn't say nothing about you.
Batter up?
Better what?
Whatever it was, it sounded like you were making fun of me. So let's bat for it. Surely hitting a ball thrown by me will be child's play for you. Come on, have a swing at it.
Come on! There's no way we can pull that off! We don't even play baseball!
Don't care. You boys ran your mouths. And making fun of someone is the same as looking down on them.
Would you look at that?
You too.
Why me?
Being a bystander makes you equally guilty.
I have nothing to do with... Despite my protest, she pulled me to the field. What do you do? Nothing, she just dragged me over here. Waiting next to me for his turn to bat was someone I knew. His name's Kenta Ogura. We've been friends since grade school. I'm super jealous of how popular he is thanks to his looks, but he's a good guy. I totally get it. You're here because all you've done is what, right? Give me a break. Does this team challenge everyone who stops and stares? Well, as you can see, that girl's always pumped up. See, she's calling for you. I guess I'll just get this over with so I can go home. How do I even get in this mess?
I'm gonna strike you out just like I did with the other two.
Who went and got her fired up? Whatever, let's be done already.
Ha!
First pitch is a straight thrown lone, huh? Not particularly fast, but true to its course. She seems confident in controlling her pitches. What's her next pitch gonna be? Maybe a sinker? Contrary to my prediction, her second pitch was another straight. This time down the middle. I guess that checks out there. You normally wouldn't throw different pitches against newbies.
Something about him feels different now. Trying to be cool? How cute. Too bad I'm going to end you here. I felt a sudden chill and panicked. As a result, my aim was also thrown off.
Hey, where are you throwing?
Sorry, Captain. Did I give in to some kind of pressure? How strong could it have been?
What are you doing, Yuka? Send another one more straight to the outside.
I can't. I feel like he'll hit it.
What? Why's she shaking her hand? Fine, on the inside then.
No, not that one either. Straight balls are no good.
You're going for control pitching? Then how about one straight down the middle?
Are you kidding me?
What? Well, what's wrong, Yuka?
A pitch straight down the middle is just begging to be hit, isn't it?
What are you so worked up for? We're not even playing a game and the guy's a total newbie.
A newbie? Captain, get your eyes checked. That posture clearly shows he has some experience.
His posture, right.
Well, not right now. Ugh, whatever. He's already at 2 strikes, so I'll end him at a swing and a miss.
I don't know, he hasn't swung the hit at all so far. You sure I can follow the ball? Or have your pitches got him worse?
If we throw to strike, he'll likely hit it. I've only thrown straight so far, and he's been eyeing me like a hawk. There's no way he can't see my throws.
Well, not like this is anything serious. Knock yourself out.
I was careless before and lost control of my pitch. So what if he has some experience? That changes nothing. I won't make the same mistake again. Take this! I've polished my pitches for a long time so I can throw to the boys. So I threw my absolute best pitch at him.
Here it comes! You returned it perfectly. So perfectly that it soared over the fence surrounding the grounds.
Huh, that was a home run.
All right! I figured she'd sense something was off about me. And with only one out to go, I figured she'd send a pitch to end all this. I had the course of the ball in my head after watching the team practice so much. This stuff isn't so hard once you get the hang of it. I didn't think the ball would fly that far, though. Wait, now's not the time to be impressed with myself. Why did I go all out with that swing? There's no way I can talk my way out about that home run.
Yoda.
Ah! I swear that was just a fluke. Just happened by chance.
You hit that ball perfectly.
I got lucky with the swing.
No way! Your eye was on the ball the whole time and your posture was great.
What?
Why aren't you on the team? Play baseball with us. Let's reach Koshin together.
Well, hold on. Yeah, look at you, hitting a home run off her best pitch and getting scouted. Kenta, is this really the same girl? Come on! This is just how Yuka gets when she's excited. Even so, she usually gives people the cold shoulder, but here she is, all sparkly-eyed.
Who cares? Let's get you registered and on the team.
I'm not joining.
Why not? You clearly have a talent for it.
I never planned on playing baseball.
Are you injured? Is that why?
No, that's not it.
Then play with us. I can tell from grabbing your arm that you've got the build for it. I bet you're working out. And you've got so many calluses on your hands. You do a lot of swinging practice, right? Don't let all that hard work go to waste.
Well,
all you have to do is sign the registration form, please?
I didn't think this would end even if I signed the form, but I gave in to her insistence. And that's how I joined the baseball team. The next day.
Yuta, it's time for practice!
Yuka came to get me as soon as classes ended. I sensed from her attitude that she wasn't going to take no for an answer easily. Sorry, I'm not coming.
How come? You won't improve if you don't practice.
I have things to take care of, so I can't go.
You can't get away with playing baseball without practice.
All right, enough's enough.
Kenta!
You're the one who told him that all he had to do was sign up. You can't tell him off for not practicing.
But if he doesn't...
Everyone's got their own situation. Let it go. But you better at least come to our games. Regionals start in 2 weeks. Got it. Seems like you've got the bench space.
There's no way the upperclassmen will even let you play if you don't come to practice.
Hey, I said to let it go!
Thanks to Kenter, I was able to go home. 2 weeks later, regional qualifiers began for all high school baseball players. Of course, I was on the bench as I hadn't come to a single practice. There's no one who'd let a player who never practices just play in a big game. Not that I ever planned on asking something that silly. The opposing team wasn't very strong, so we won without a hitch. What we lacked in numbers, we made up for with Yuka showing off the results of her training. She and one other player stood heads and shoulders above the rest of the team. Whoa, we won, Yota! Let's see something good before we go home. My treat! No post-game talk? Our respectable upperclassmen don't want to have one, so whatever. They don't think we'll win the next match anyway. Our next game was against a seeded team from Tenno Academy, one of the top schools in the prefecture, and they made it to Koshin last year. The candidate for top player is also there. The skill gap is huge between them and us. I've been meaning to ask for a while, but why did you enroll in this school? A guy like you. Not telling. You don't know what I'm waiting on, right? I don't regret my choice, and I don't think it's too late to change it anyway. Don't do anything you regret either, you got it? After that, Kenta and I got something to eat and went home. Round 2. Yuka did well early on, but after 1 inning, they started taking bases. To be expected from a top team, they were quick to adapt. In no time, they had the bases loaded.
What do I do? It feels like they'll hit whatever pitch I throw. Does it even matter? I've practiced so much. Are girls really unable to win against guys? But next is their 4th batter.
Bring it on!
Ugh. It was do or die. I threw a splitter, my best pitch. But he hit it back like it was nothing. I can't strike them out. That's what I thought.
Not getting past me!
Kenta's catch saved me. Kenta!
Throw it home!
Ah!
Kenta's good in the outfield, and he has a good arm. We should be able to get whoever's running home. However...
Gonna block better than that!
The other team blew past our captain and took the lead, and things only got worse.
Ow!
Captain, are you okay? Our captain hurt his arm trying to block the other team. Given how small our team is, we don't have a backup catcher. There'd be no point in continuing the game.
Don't give up yet!
What?
Yota, get out here! We got an emergency!
Yota?
I guess it's really come to this.
I know you really don't want to, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Can he really sub as a catcher?
I get how you feel, but let me lead. I know all of our signals.
Since when?
I taught him. Anyway, you just focus on pitching, Yuka. You'll lead the rest to Yoda.
Okay.
No outs and bases loaded, huh? This is as bad as it gets. Can't help being 1 run behind, but it's gonna be really hard to come back if they take another. We're on their 5th batter. He hits well, but he doesn't have the best batting eye. Given how things have gone, he might underestimate Yuka. A pitch to the inside would be best, so let's go with a sinker and go for a ball instead of a strike. Just as I planned, the batter got a ball. Yuka caught it and threw it back to home base. The bases are already loaded, so he didn't bother touching any of the runners. Once again, I gauged the next batter and signaled to Yuka accordingly. And like before, Yuka caught the fly ball and threw it back to me. With me on home base, I got the 3rd base runner out. Ha! Threw the ball first, I got the batter out next. With 3 outs, we changed positions.
That was amazing! What did you do? You were like a laser beam! And you read those batters so easily. What are you?
I just threw the balls. Besides, it was your pitches, I got the batters.
No way! They hit my best pitch so easily before.
It's all thanks to your pitch control. There aren't many pitchers who can throw the variety of balls like you can. You can throw exactly where you aim. So if the best batters can hit your curveball, we can use that to read the other team. That makes you the ideal pitcher, Yuka.
Yota.
Hey now, the game's not over yet, you two.
True, we're still down a run. We're gonna lose if this doesn't change. But we've got Kenta going up to the plate first in our batting order. They don't have their ace, so you better steal some bases. Tenno Academy kept their ace back since we're a weak school. We have to take advantage of this and get whatever points we can.
Leave it to me. You just make sure you reach home. Got it, number 4?
He made it sound easy, but Kenta went to the batter's box and, true to his word, hit the ball, making it to base. The second baseman wasn't someone who could keep Kenta back either. Now it was my turn to keep my word. I went up to bat 4th in line, subbing in for our captain. Throwing an inside pitch to start, huh? They're using a reserve pitcher, so they probably want to strike me out quickly.
You can do it, Yota.
Next pitch is to the outside. Now, how serious will this third pitch be? The third pitch was a ball rather than a strike. I figured that might happen. My bet was more on an incoming straight. That's what I was cautious of. And that's what I hit, and my swing sent it to the stands. My home run upped our score 2 runs, winning us the game.
We won! We actually beat Tenno Academy! Oh my gosh, we did it! Thank you, Yota!
But, well, it's because our whole team worked so hard. Especially you, Yuka.
Aw, you embarrassed, Yoda?
Shut up!
But I still have to know. Just who are you, Yota?
This guy and I were stars of your team in junior high. He also wore number 4 then.
You two went to the same school? So, wait, he was your number 4 when you won nationals?
Coincidentally, he was our catcher then, too. Yoda was the biggest reason why we won.
Wow! But wait, his name is different from the one your number 4 had.
Oh, that's because my parents are divorced. I went with my mom, so I go by her family name now.
So, did you quit baseball because...
I took up part-time work to help support my mom after I got into high school.
So that's what it was. So you really don't have time to play?
Well, today reminded me that I really do love baseball. So I'm going to talk to my mom. I'd like to play as much as I can while I'm still in high school.
Really? Let's play a lot, Yota.
Looking forward to it, Yuka. I discussed things with my mom and she let me play on the team. Also, thanks to our win, Kanon High School moved on to the next round.
Soma, I'm heading home, so just call me if it gets busy. Okay, got it. My name is Soma Namino, and I'm the 2nd-generation owner of this soba restaurant. My father, the founder of the restaurant, has already handed over the reins to me, but he still comes in on a part-time basis to help out.
Looks like we can finally take a break, boss.
Yeah, we had quite a lot of customers today. Good thing it was your shift today, Sato. I think the other part-timer would have panicked at how busy we were.
Well, I've been working part-time here for more than 1 year after all. This was hardly the busiest day I've seen.
Right, thank you.
Not at all. You pay me pretty well, so this much should be a given.
I mean, maybe because you're one person working the job of 2, I actually feel like I'm not paying you enough.
Oh, it's already 2 in the afternoon. Your girlfriend should be showing up soon.
How many times do you want me to say that she isn't my girlfriend?
Huh? But you do seem really close.
Rather than saying we're close, can't you see she's just teasing me?
Really? But doesn't she come to see you multiple times in the week? She definitely likes you.
No, there's no way that's true. She's just here to eat soba.
But doesn't she avoid our busy period so she could talk to you?
I mean, she's a nurse and she has to work night shifts. Isn't it just easier for her to come in at weird timings? If she gets home in the morning and goes to bed, it'll probably be afternoon by the time she wakes up.
I guess there's that too.
She has a sharp mind and she's good at dealing with customers, but she likes love stories way too much. Well, the youngsters nowadays are all like this.
So you really don't like her, boss?
Yeah, she's just my childhood friend.
Boss, is that you making excuses?
That's... it seems we have a customer.
Horrible timing. Welcome! Oh, Monica! What nice timing!
Nice timing?
Why did she have to show up?
Yep, We were just talking about you.
Huh? What about?
We were wondering if you had a boyfriend.
So Soma was wondering about something like that?
Wait a minute, we weren't talking about that.
But you're curious, right?
Well, I guess. But being curious about whether your childhood friend has a boyfriend or not isn't anything out of the ordinary, right?
That's true. I'm also curious about whether or not you have a girlfriend. But you're so easy to read. I'd know immediately if you really managed to get one.
That sounds about right.
They're both misunderstanding me. Anyway, hurry up and order. You came here to eat, right?
Oh, right. It's because you keep saying silly things, Soma.
Don't you mean Sato? Not me?
Huh? What do you mean?
I'll have the chicken soba, please.
Got it. I'll go whip it up then.
Sure, thanks.
You're really close to the boss, huh?
We're childhood friends, after all. But I think you shouldn't let your guard down.
Huh?
I'm safe because I already have a boyfriend, but the boss is actually quite the celebrity among the part-timers here.
Huh? Really?
Yep, he's kind and firm when he has to be. The only bad thing about him is that he's a little insensitive and dense.
Now that I think about it. But he's never gotten a confession up until now. So maybe it isn't as bad as you say?
Isn't that because nobody dares to confess when he has a beauty like you beside him all the time? From an outsider's point of view, you two are definitely dating after all. Maybe it's just that you don't know about it? Just the other day, there was a customer that passed the boss her Lime ID.
Huh? What kind of person was she?
I think she was around the same age as me. She was pretty cute.
I see.
Not that the boss accepted it, but she doesn't have to know that.
If she's the same age as you, that means she's around 4 years younger than Soma and me, right? Do you think Soma prefers younger girls over someone the same age as him?
I don't know, but he doesn't seem to mind taking care of those younger than him.
That sounds about right. What would I do if Soma gets a girlfriend?
Huh? Did I overdo it?
Your chicken soba's ready. What's wrong, Monica?
Nothing.
Really? Then eat before the noodles become soggy.
Okay, will do. Oh, right. Have you eaten, Soma?
Not yet. We had quite a lot of customers here just now.
Let's eat together then.
Sure, why not? There won't be many customers at this time of day anyway.
Here, say,
No, I better make my own.
Huh? It'll take time to make a new bowl. What's wrong with having a little bit of mine first?
I said it's fine!
Operation Let Him Know My Feelings is a failure. It seems so. She's really panicking because of what I said just now. Also, I think that what she just did work well enough.
I wonder what I should do to make him realize my feelings.
How? I mean, the fastest way would be to just confess. I already know that the boss is this way, but Monica can be pretty dense too. Even though their feelings are definitely mutual, it looks like it'll take more time for them to get together.
The next day, Monica was being a little weird yesterday. What was going on with her? Well, I guess her teasing isn't anything new. She didn't look very happy when I brought over my bowl of soba. Oh, my sister's calling. It's rare that she's the one to call first.
Long time no talk, Soma. It isn't busy right now, right? I want to go to the hospital, so come and get me.
Why so suddenly? Are you feeling sick?
Nope, it's just my routine prenatal checkup.
Then take a taxi.
Come on, you're free anyway, aren't you?
I guess I have no choice. I'll head over after I hand over the shift to Dad, so hang on for a bit.
Okay.
Reluctantly, I drove over to my sister's house to pick her up.
It's been a long time, Soma.
Yeah, we don't really meet, even though we live so near each other.
That's just a consequence of adulting.
Right? And you're already married with a family of your own, too.
After my child's born, I'll get busier and there'll be even less chances for us to meet.
Well, that's true, too. But you should at least show your face to Mom and Dad once in a while. They'll probably be pretty happy to see you.
Yeah, probably. I feel like eating that soba too. It's been too long.
I know, right? He may have passed the shop over to me, but he can still make a really good bowl. So don't worry about that.
Oh, then maybe I'll have you take me to the shop after the checkup today.
Of course. Oh, we've arrived.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I think it'll take about an hour.
Got it. I'll go do my own thing while I wait then. I ended up waiting for my sister at the hospital. This is my first time here. Now that I think about it, isn't this where Monica is working? I've never seen her in her white uniform before. Maybe I'll catch her passing by or something. Well, I guess there's no way that'll happen at such a large hospital. Since there's nothing to do, I guess I'll just grab some coffee for now. I was looking forward to it a little, but in the end, I never ran into Monica. An hour later...
Thanks for waiting, Soma.
No problem. Did it go well?
Yeah, everything looks good.
That's great.
Huh? Soma? Why is he at the hospital?
Let's go find Dad then.
Okay. Who's that pregnant lady? Soma, he has a girlfriend and kept it from me. And he's bringing her to meet his father. But I didn't see any signs of this yesterday. Since when did he have a girlfriend?
The next day... Thank you for coming. Right. That's the last customer taken care of. Let's start closing up. Huh? There's someone in front of the shop.
Oh, Soma.
Monica? You're not usually here at this time. Come in. It's closing time, but I'll cook for you if you're hungry.
No, thank you. I'm not here for food today.
Huh? What's going on? She's not acting like she normally does. I'll listen to any problems you have, so just come in for now.
I can't come to the shop anymore. Isn't it considered cheating for your childhood friend to constantly be coming and seeing you here?
Cheating? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you.
Huh? What did you see? And why are you crying?
Why? You should think about that yourself, you oblivious moron.
Huh? I really have no idea. Anyway, you're worrying me, so can you just come in? Monica was against it, but I made her come in because I was worried. An hour later... Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Monica. I really can't figure out why you're like this. But I can't just leave you alone when you're crying. So can you please tell me the reason?
Okay, Soma, you have a girlfriend and you're not telling me about it, right?
Huh? I don't...
Liar. I mean, I saw you with that pregnant girl at the hospital.
Pregnant girl? Oh, that's my sister.
Huh?
You haven't met her recently. But didn't you two used to play together all the time when you were kids?
Soma, why are you lying to me?
I'm telling you, I'm not.
But your sister is me, right? She's super flashy with the dyed hair and everything. The girl I saw at the hospital was gorgeous too. But she had black hair and she wasn't flashy at all. Soma, I'm trying to have a serious conversation with you.
Sorry. I was just thinking that I want her to hear what you just said. Can you give me a moment? I immediately called my sister. Sis, can you talk to Monica for me?
Monica? Sure, but what's going on? Monica, long time no see. Why did you suddenly want to talk? Me, you're having a baby? Yeah, but it'll be a while till the birth. I see. Congratulations. Would it be okay to send me a picture of what you look like now?
Not long after, Monica received a selfie from my sister.
I don't really know what's going on, but is that okay? Oh, so that pregnant lady was really me.
I took the phone from the dumbstruck Monica and explained the situation to her.
Oh, so that's what happened.
It's not something to laugh about. Not only did you cause her to misunderstand, but she also cried because of it, and she's still in a daze now.
What's with that? It's your fault for making her feel anxious.
Huh? What do I have to do with it?
No matter how slow you are, shouldn't you have noticed by now?
Ugh, there's nothing I can say to that.
You know I'm right. Instead of me, don't you have more important things to talk about with Monica right now?
Right.
See you. If you're a real man, hurry up and make your move already.
She hung up. Make my move. I guess she's right. Monica, is everything cleared up now?
Yeah, I'll be going then.
Huh? Why?
I mean, this is a little embarrassing, you know?
I understand that. But right now, there's something I want you to hear no matter what.
Huh? What is it?
I realized it for the first time today that I'm really super insensitive to the feelings of others.
Huh? You mean you only just realized?
Yeah, I've been told this by so many people, but I never really thought I was like that. But no matter how dense I am, I noticed that you were crying over the fact that you thought I had a girlfriend. Do you like me, Monica?
I do, but wasn't there any other way you could have said that?
Sorry, I just wanted to get the question out as fast as possible. Because I like you too.
Huh?
That wasn't meant to be a confession.
I thought I was pretty dumb, but I guess we're the same, huh?
Right. Is it okay if I do it one more time?
I accept what you just told me. My dream is finally coming true after all.
No. I've been thinking about how to confess for more than 10 years. I can't let it end with just that.
Oh, well, if that's what you want.
Monica, I've liked you for a long time. Please go out with me. Why are you laughing?
I mean, it's pretty simple for something that you gave me 10 years of thought to.
Sorry about that.
I guess I'll give you a simple answer then. I've liked you for a long time too. Let's become even closer from now on.
Yeah.
What's with your lack of reaction?
I mean, it makes me shy to say it again.
That should be my line.
I guess you're right. Now that everything's out in the open, I'm feeling hungry. Want to eat something?
Yay! Then I guess I'll have tempura soba.
Okay, leave it to me. Our friendship, which had stayed the same for 20 years, came to an end today. But we'll probably become closer than we ever did before. A week later...
Oh, Monica, welcome.
Hi.
Monica, hey.
Huh? What's going on with the two of you? Could it be you're finally together?
Yeah, we actually started dating a week ago.
Congratulations! Boss, why didn't you tell me?
Because it's just weird if I go out of my way to announce it.
But I've been so worried. And if you're going out now, why didn't you come to the store sooner, Monica?
I got shy because when we started going out, and I couldn't look at him in the eye for a little while.
That's no good, Monica. Even if you're childhood friends, there's actually a lot of couples that break up just after they get together.
Huh? Really?
Uh-huh. That's why you should discuss your strategy with me. I'm younger than you, but I've been dating my boyfriend for 3 years. I'll teach you everything I know.
Yeah, that sounds nice. I'll be relying from you on now on, Sato.
Hey, can you not discuss my own love life in front of me? I'm begging you! Kubota, take care of this too. Yes, sir. My name's Kuruto Kubota, and I'm the perfect example of what people call a corporate slave. Even though it's been 3 years since I graduated university and entered this company, there's barely been any days when I've gone home on time. Nowadays, catching the last train home is all I can ask. I'm giving it my all. But maybe there's no meaning in working so hard. Because this is a company mired in outdated traditions, success is entirely dependent on seniority. I mean, if I continue doing my best, I'll reap the rewards one day. Surely someone will eventually see how much I'm doing for the company. That was what I thought at first, but it turned out to be purely wishful thinking. The next day, this document wasn't assigned to me. Yeah, it's one of mine. Are you complaining? I mean, shouldn't I be? Isn't this strange? No, it's not. Seniority is everything in this company. Get used to it. Also, the client that you've been in charge of for the last 2 years seems to be doing well lately. Yes, they finally trust me enough for me to start pushing some of the bigger deals through. I'll be taking over that client. You can have some of my clients that I'm having trouble with. No way. Even if you're my senior, I can't just let you do that! Huh? Are you sure about that? As your direct superior, if I give you a failing score on your year-end evaluation, you'll never get that promotion. Just be a good boy and do what I tell you to do. I can't believe this! In the end, the precious client that I had built a trustworthy relationship with was forcibly taken away from me. If he gets me to take care of another client with the intention of doing this kind of thing again, I really don't see any point in staying here. I've endured all his unreasonable actions until now, but I'd reached the end of my rope. I sent him my resignation letter that same day. A week later. Hey, you're really quitting? That's right. I'm quitting. Thanks to you, I don't see the point in staying anymore. Is that so? You know, just because you're leaving doesn't mean it'll be all sunshine and rainbows. You're gonna regret it. I'll regret it more if I stay, so it's fine. Well, in saying that, I guess it's not ideal that I don't have another job lined up. I have a final interview scheduled for next week. Hopefully everything will fall into place then. A week later. The company is in the same industry as my previous job, and I made sure to do my research. I got good feedback in the first and second rounds of interviews. If I keep this up, I should be able to pass. Now that I think of it, the CEO here, doesn't she have the same name as my senior from that part-time job I used to have? Well, they're obviously different people, though. That senior had blonde hair with otaku-ish trendy vibes, but the picture of the CEO that I saw on the company website is someone with black hair who looks really capable at her job. But contrary to her appearance, that senior of mine was really good at her job too.
Mr. Kubota, we're ready for you.
All right, thank you.
Our CEO is waiting for you alone, so please go in.
Noted. Thank you. Even if it's an interview with the CEO, it's pretty rare for them to be doing the interviews alone. Hello.
Hello. Please, have a seat.
It's definitely a different person. Her face kind of looks similar, but she gives off a completely different feel. Yes, ma'am.
Then, let's begin the interview. First, what's your first impression of me?
What's with this question? I've gotten the "what's your impression of this company" question lots of times, but being asked about my impression of the CEO is a first for me. I saw your name and picture on the company website, but in person, I get the impression that you're a far more intelligent and wise person than how you come across in the picture. The question came way out of left field, and I have no idea whether my answer is right or wrong.
I see. So you're saying that I look dumb in that picture?
My apologies. That wasn't at all what I meant. Looks like I'm not gonna get in.
Well, let's leave that aside and move on to the next question. Which do you prefer? Someone older than you or younger?
As I thought, these aren't normal questions. If I had to choose, I would say someone older, but I tend to look at the person themselves over their age, so it doesn't really matter to me.
I see. Next, is there a specific senior you remember from that part-time job you had in high school?
Part-time job? I didn't mention that anywhere in my resume. Could she really be my senior after all? These questions are clearly strange. And if she's really my senior trying to tease me, we might never get to the actual interview if I just keep going along with this. But if I'm mistaken, she'll think I'm a weird person, and I'll really end up failing the interview. For now, I have no choice but to answer honestly. Yes, I wouldn't call him my senior, but I do remember my store manager from the part-time job I had back then. Regardless of whether or not it was a busy period at work, when I asked to take a break because I had a test coming up, he allowed me to do so without a hint of displeasure. And he was a really kind person that always helped me out when I came to him with any questions. Because of that, he left a lasting impression on me as someone I deeply admire, and I always thought I wanted to be like him when I grow up.
Mr. Kojima was indeed a great person.
Mr. Kojima? The fact that she knows his name, there's no question that she's definitely my senior.
I don't suppose you happen to have any recollection of the super gorgeous senior who took care of you all the time?
I get it already, so could you please stop teasing me?
If I have to, I guess. But it's your fault for not noticing earlier. Did you take a good look at the company homepage? You should have noticed it then.
I mean, you give off completely different vibes from back then, so I just thought maybe you were someone else with the exact same name.
And between me in high school and the me now, which one is more of your type?
No comment.
Right, you're disqualified.
Hold on a moment!
We've come to the end of the interview. Do you have anything more to add?
I think you've become more beautiful and charismatic than you were before.
Very well, you passed.
Wait, don't you think this is weird?
There's no problem. I'm the CEO, after all.
I mean, I guess that's true.
Plus, you did pass the first and second rounds of your own, so it's fine. The person who did the second interview is the one who'll be your direct supervisor. If he passed you, it means that he found no problems with your personality and character. The CEO's interview is basically just for you to show your face in front of the person in charge.
I see. Thank you so much.
No problem. But since you're already here and time's not up yet, I have a few more questions.
Huh? But didn't I already pass?
Are you free after this?
Are you asking me this as my ex-senior or as my future CEO?
Answering a question with another question is a recipe for failure.
I did already pass, right? Well, I am free, though.
Then, let's go grab a drink together. I was planning to go anyway, and it's pretty late already.
I see you're as pushy as ever. From there, we moved to a nearby bar and reminisced on the old days while drinking.
We drank quite a lot. It's about time we call it a night.
You're right.
Oh, Karuto. Be careful to let people know about how I was your senior. I'll address you by your family name too.
Of course, Miss Horimine.
Then again, maybe I don't like hearing that from you.
Why?
I mean, it's almost like you're poking fun at me.
You're my CEO, so you're gonna have to get used to it.
I guess I don't have a choice. Well, you could call me what you normally would when it's just the two of us.
No, thank you. I think I'll just call you Miss Horimine so I don't make any mistakes in front of others.
Oh, that's a bummer.
But if I give anything away at the company, it'll be troublesome for the both of us.
You're not wrong, but still.
She's usually so straightforward, but seeing her beat around the bush like this after some alcohol is sort of cute. Fine, I'll drop the title when we're alone.
Okay, as I thought, Karuto. You totally get me.
Let's just be more careful when I start working. Well, it's not like we'll be alone very often. I'll probably be addressing her as the CEO most of the time anyway. At least, that was what I thought. A month after I started my new job? Oh, I have a text from Horimine.
See you at a regular spot tonight.
I feel like we've been meeting every Friday lately. I mean, I don't hate it. I guess it's fine since I enjoy it too. Thinking that, I headed for the bar we hung out at every week.
Welcome!
Oh, Karuto, over here!
You're early as usual.
Yep, Friday is the reason I work so hard during the week after all.
Just how much do you like drinking, Horimine?
I'm not drinking alone, so it's okay.
Oh, right. You drink quite a lot when it's the two of us. So I thought you're used to drinking by yourself, too.
Huh? I only drink when I'm with you, and I invite you out not because I want to drink, but because I want to talk to you.
Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
It was nothing.
Huh? Did I make her angry? After that, we drank together for around an hour, as per usual. Horimine, don't you think you're downing those a little too fast today?
It's your fault for being so dense.
Huh? Me?
Yeah, even when we worked together back then.
Horimine, you're quitting soon to focus on studying for your exams, right?
Yep, I have to take it seriously if I don't want to drop out.
That's true. Good luck in your exams.
Thanks. Say, if I get accepted into university, will you go out with me?
Having that promise from you will really give me the push I need to work hard. Of course I'll go out with you, if you want to.
Huh? Really?
Sure. Studying for the entrance examination seems like it'd be pretty stressful. I totally don't mind joining you for a karaoke session or some shopping once it's over. We can do whatever you want.
Forget it. Idiots.
Huh? Why?
I'll just get annoyed again when I think about what happened.
What are you talking about? All I remember is getting teased by you all the time.
It's your fault for not making it so easy.
Huh? Am I that kind of person?
Yep, it's been a long time, but that part of you hasn't changed.
Maybe that's why. Even when I became a working adult, my accomplishments were stolen from me by my company superiors, and I had jobs that weren't mine pushed onto me. I guess I'm just easy to bully for some reason.
Oh, I'm sorry. So that was why you switched jobs.
Yeah. I said something else when they asked me about what motivated me to apply for the company. But this is the actual reason.
I see. You really had it rough. I just want to say that I never had any intention of making a fool of you or bullying you. I only tease you because I like you.
Oh, that's good to know. It's easy to get the wrong idea when she suddenly says something like that.
But what your previous supervisor did is unforgivable. I'll help you if you want to get revenge.
This woman says such dangerous things so easily. I mean, I did feel that way before. But the one in charge of my work now is a good person. And it's a bit late to be thinking of revenge anyway.
I see. I'm glad to hear it. And that guy at your previous company, karma will get him, even if we don't.
I guess you're right.
Mm-hmm. And how much you suffered back then is just a reflection of the rewards you'll reap.
Right. Thank you. This part of her hasn't changed either. She's as kind as she was when I was in high school.
Now that you're no longer dealing with all the work-related stress, isn't it about time you find a girlfriend? You didn't have one at your previous company, right?
Well, no. But even if you say that, it's not something that I can just snap my fingers and make happen. Patience is the key here.
Then, how about I be your girlfriend?
Why not? Your glass is empty. What drink will you have next?
Are you even listening to me? I'll go with the highball.
I'm totally listening. Excuse me! 2 highballs, please!
2 highballs coming right up. I'll take these empty glasses then.
Hey, listen to me properly.
I am! She's drank quite a lot. The remaining hour we were there, she kept on telling me how much she liked me. Horimine, we have to go home now. Can you tell the taxi driver your address? This won't do. But I don't know where her place is either. And I don't want to look in her wallet without her permission. I ended up bringing Horimine back to my apartment.
Where is this? Huh? Why am I sleeping on the bed? Could this be?
Oh, Horimine, you're awake. Are you feeling okay? You got pretty drunk last night.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's good.
I made breakfast if you'd like to have some. Thank you. I'll have some.
Okay, come find me in the living room after washing your face then.
He's not acting any differently, but I feel a little uneasy. Thanks for the food.
I hope you enjoy it.
Oh, this is delicious.
That's good to hear.
Karuto, I'm sorry for passing out on you last night.
Oh, don't worry about it.
But you were in the wrong too. Why didn't you give me an answer to my confession?
Huh? You mean that wasn't a joke?
You thought I was joking? Who would joke about something like that?
But when you quit the part-time job back then, didn't you do exactly that?
That was me trying to confess as well.
Huh? Really?
Yes, you're an idiot. For real.
But I don't get why you would like someone like me. I felt this way back then too, but I mean, right now, you're the CEO, and I'm just a lowly employee. We're not on the same level at all.
That's not what I want anyway. I've always liked you for your kind heart, and the fact that you're so easy to tease.
I see. Then can I give you my honest answer?
Please, I'd like to hear it.
I've had a crush on you ever since I was a high school student. I like your confidence, straightforward manner, and how you always manage to bring the people around you together. That didn't change when I found out you were my boss. On the contrary, I like you more than I ever did before. Will you go out with me?
You should have said all this when I confessed to all that years ago.
Sorry about that.
But I'll forgive you because you finally gave me a proper answer this time. Let's become even closer from now on, Karuto.
I promise I won't take this for granted. Rion, we weren't able to make it work back then, but I'm sure that with both our efforts, everything will go well this time. Later. Huh? Isn't this company the client I had before?
Oh, so this is a client that you had taken from you at your previous company? Apparently the person responsible was completely incapable of handling them, and so they had no choice but to come to us instead. You should be used to the way we work by now. Why not try taking them on? They'd probably be happy about it too.
Of course, if you're okay with it. Rumor has it that this particular client isn't the only one that he's been unable to keep on. Apparently, it's been found out that he actually made me do most of his work. In the end, he was fired, and I received a request from my previous company asking me to go back. Of course, I refused them in favor of staying at Rion's company.
Endo, would you go out with me?
Yes?
Does that mean yes, you will?
Oh no, I mean,
No?
I wanted to say,
I'm not trying to ask you to go shopping with me or something, alright? Don't make a joke out of this.
so you mean,
What I want to say is, would you please be in a relationship with me?
no way, no way!
If you get that scared about this, I'm quite hurt.
Sorry.
Endo, is there anyone you're dating right now?
No, not me.
Then is there someone you like?
I don't have one.
I was hurt a little bit just now. You hadn't thought of me then. Then, how about me?
Well, sorry.
What? He escaped?
Sorry. I hate myself for running away. I could tell that Miss Suji hadn't said that as a joke from the way she looked. So the fact that I'm running away is due to my weakness of character. I thought that it would be very imbalanced if I dated such a beautiful and popular girl of the class. I didn't like myself for being scared of that instead of being happy. I didn't like myself for being unconfident.
Hey, don't run away!
Yikes!
Wait up!
Why are you coming after me?
It's because you're running away from me.
I'm doing my best. Please understand.
If you don't like me, then that's fine. But I worked up my courage to tell you my feelings. I think I'm gonna cry. I'm scared and I'm having a tough time, but I worked up my courage for this, so please face me properly. At least don't run away from my feelings.
The words that seemed to intertwine themselves to my legs and her thoughts made me feel heavy. Miss Suji's hand reached for my shoulder. Oh.
Whoa, hey, don't stop so suddenly.
Ouch, Miss Suji! Are you alright?
Oh, yes, I'm fine. How about you?
Just from having been bumped in the back, it's fine, but whoa!
If you scream like that, I get sad. So please, stop.
Sorry, but you are close. Miss Suji's beautiful face was in front of mine.
I want to hear your answer properly. Do you dislike me?
Of course not! You are beautiful and bright and kind to everyone. You are my idol, so much so that I wouldn't dare say that I like you.
Oh, the evaluation was unexpectedly high. Then go out with me.
It's impossible.
Why? Is it because of some religious reason?
Maybe it's similar to that.
What? Really?
As I told you just now, I admire you. Perhaps worship might be the better word for it. There isn't likely to be a believer who gives his life to the one he prays to.
Can you explain this in more simple terms?
What I mean is, it is beyond me to go out with my goddess, that's what I mean.
I'm not such a great existence like God. I'm just your average high school student. Oh, maybe just a little different. A high school student that's in love with you, Endo.
That's bright.
Oh, the sun?
No, what I mean is that you and I are just not balanced.
Even if I say that it doesn't matter?
Yes.
Then please work hard so that we can be balanced.
What?
I understand from what you've just told me. Probably you'll always feel some sort of inferiority complex regardless of what I say. Because that is your internal problem. I can't do anything about it, regardless of what I say. Then, can you change? Could you change for me? I will also work with you. Please don't run away from me because of your feelings that have nothing to do with whether you like me or not.
I understand.
Really?
Yes, I don't know if I can change, but I'll try hard. This is how my plan to change myself started. The next day off.
Endo, where do you usually get a haircut?
Oh, I get it at a $10 haircut place in my neighborhood.
And are you growing out your hair for any particular reason?
No, I was just too lazy. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing? So you don't have any strong feelings about it then? Can I change it to how I would like it?
Yes, please.
It's over there. It's the place where I get my haircut.
I see.
Oh, what happened? You look pale.
I'm a bit nervous.
It's no problem. There aren't any scary people there. Hello!
To think that Rio would bring a boy. Is he your boyfriend?
I guess he is a candidate?
You want to keep him then?
I am the one being considered, so I am the one being kept.
Wow, you're amazing to be the one keeping Rio. Yikes, I'm sorry!
And today I would like to have his hair cut short.
My hair's really long, but your hair quality is good.
Yes, I'm almost jealous. It's so smooth.
Do you have an image of who you'd like to be? Maybe an actor you like? No one. Then can I prioritize Rio's preference? Yes, please. Okay, got it.
Oh!
This is quite fine.
He looks good!
After getting my hair cut short and having it styled, the reflection of me in the mirror looked like someone entirely different. I was surprised. Think that one could change one's appearance to this extent.
Next are your clothes. Let's go!
Yes.
I just want to make sure, but do you have preferences for clothes?
None.
That was a quick answer. Then, is it alright if I decide your clothes by my preference and bias?
Yes, please.
Alright then. You probably don't have that many kinds of clothes, right?
That's true. I don't go out on my days off and on weekdays. I just wear my school uniform.
Then it would be good to choose a few, so that you can combine them in several ways and use them in turns. Flashy clothes might be a bit too much. Maybe this one?
Well?
You should relax a little more. Which one do you like? This or this?
Which one is better?
That's what I'm asking.
Then this one.
Alright, this one.
I'm gonna change here?
Of course. It's fun to walk around the city with one's new clothes.
Oh, can one do that?
Of course. If the size matches, we'll pay for it and have a person at the counter cut off the price tags.
Yes?
Come on, go change quickly. We had fun.
I'm tired.
Oh, sorry.
No, I had fun. It's a world that I had not known before. Miss Suji is usually at a place like that, I see.
Do you think that you could come as well?
I'm not sure yet. But since you're all leading the way with me, I think I would like to follow you. Thank you very much for today.
I don't need to be thanked since I just took you around for my sake.
I see.
Hey, if you're okay with it, Endo,
Yes.
could you call me by my first name?
Well,
No?
then, Miss Rio.
Yes, thanks. I'm happy, Sasuke.
Just saying your first name makes me nervous.
What do you mean? Well, it's fine for now, but someday I hope you can feel more casual about it. Then, after your external looks, next comes improving your grades. But are your grades that bad?
Compared to Miss Rio's, probably most people's grades were not so good.
But that's not what I'm asking.
My grades for non-science subjects are alright.
You aren't so good with the science subjects.
Sorry.
No, that makes things actually easier for me. If you aren't good with literature and languages, it would be hard to understand the meaning of the questions to begin with. So here, you use this formula. The tests at school are basically reviews of our textbooks and classes. You just need to memorize the formulas and remember the patterns the questions have, and then you won't have any trouble. Oh, but just be careful with careless mistakes.
Wow, it's really easy to understand.
Oh?
Are you embarrassed?
Well, yes.
Oh, Suji, what are you doing?
Studying for a test.
Is Endo teaching you?
No, I'm teaching him.
I see. You are good at teaching after all.
You can praise me more.
Don't take it for granted.
Endo, if Sushi does something strange, you come talk to us.
No, Miss Rio is always kind, so...
Miss
Rio?
What?
No, nothing.
I see, that's how it is.
Then I guess Endo belongs to our group from now on.
Hey, don't get Sasuke involved in this.
Sosuke!
Do you have a problem?
No!
Not at all. Just having some fun. Hey, I won't help you study for the tests anymore.
Oh, please don't do that!
Jeez, those two.
You guys get along very well.
What are you saying? From now on, you're part of our group. It seems like they like you as well.
Oh, it's somewhat embarrassing.
Oh, if you don't like it, let me know. I'll tell them to be careful.
They have a different sense of distance between people. They think everybody on this planet are their friends. No, I'm completely fine with it. In fact, I'm happy about it.
Then it's fine. Say, why don't we take a detour a little bit?
Sure.
Yes, it's an after-school date. Here, would you like some too, Sasuke?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Is it your favorite snack?
Yes. This is so good.
Yes, I can tell. You eat it like you really enjoy it.
What? But I only eat it occasionally.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think you could eat it more. After all, you are quite slim.
Say, could you look at this?
Who is this?
I see. You don't remember.
What do you mean?
This is me when I was in junior high school.
I was surprised. The girl who was on her smartphone screen had a completely different figure from Miss Rio's.
I was incredibly fat, right?
Well, maybe on the chubby side.
Thank you for being careful with your choice of words. If everyone in the world were like you, I wouldn't have been bullied.
What? You were being bullied?
It was quite incredible. People can be extremely cruel when they find someone who don't match their preferences. The boys in my class told me that I was fat and ugly countless times. At that time, a boy I didn't know saved me.
Was that...
It wasn't that he behaved like a hero and saved me from them. He was probably also scared, but he took my hand and ran away with me. It was a strong and hot hand. I could feel him shaking, but he didn't let go of my hand until the end. Do you remember?
No, I don't, sorry.
So I thought. But it's alright. Since then, I fell in love. I wanted him, you, to notice me. No, I wanted to be able to tell you my true feelings with self-confidence, so I thought to lose weight. I worked hard to become fashionable and to study hard. Then the world changed. This is all because I fell in love with you, Sasuke.
That is because you worked hard.
Maybe.
Of course.
But no. Because of that, I know how you feel as well. How you might feel that you aren't good enough and all. I also didn't like myself before I changed. Sorry.
What was I being apologized for just now?
I confessed my feelings to you and forced myself on you by asking you impossible things. You seemed wonderful to me even before you changed. So, would you go out with me now?
I could not answer right away. She looked so beautiful as she smiled in the sunset. I didn't know anybody who was so beautiful like her. My blood was boiling. My face was redder than the sunset. I fell in love for the first time.
Not yet, I guess. Then, let's go home.
Yes?
Say, what should we do tomorrow?
I could only smile and could not reply properly. I made a resolution since I heard of Miss Rio's feelings and thoughts. Up until now, I was too passive. I had let Miss Rio do everything for me, and I did nothing for my own initiative. I let myself be spoiled by her kindness. I thought that was fine. But now, for the first time, I fell in love with Miss Rio, and I want to be by her side. That's why I want to extend my hand, for my own initiative and for my own will. I struggle to extend my hand out strong. To stand by her side and to be worthy of it.
So, now the test is coming up. I think you reviewed yesterday, but this pattern of questions is sure to come up on the test, I think.
Ah, Miss Rio!
Yes, what is it?
Why don't we have a match for this test?
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Should we think of some punishment game?
No, I'll be happy if you give it your best, because I will win.
You're declaring that you will go beyond your master, right?
Yes.
Okay, then let's have a serious match.
My brain was working very well. My pencil was working so smoothly like never before. Probably even if I am able to win this game, I still won't be able to get what I want. It's not that easy to get it. But I just needed a little courage now. Then a few days later, the results of all the tests came out. Okay then, let's show each other's grades.
Okay, 1, 2... No way! I lost even in math and science, all subjects?
Yes.
Man, how regrettable.
See, I won.
Everything is just by a few points. Next time, I'll get you.
Ah, Miss Rio.
What? You said that there won't be any punishments. It's too late to regret it now.
Yes, it's not a punishment game because I want you to answer me truthfully. I don't think I'm good enough to stand next to you. With the test, I finally won, but just once. But since I was able to win once, I think the possibility is not zero.
So, you mean...
Someday, I will be worthy to be by your side. No one would doubt this. That is my promise. So please go out with me. I like you, Miss Rio.
Yes.
Miss Rio smiled beautifully as she did the other day.
I would be very happy to.
And the time went by. Rio, where did you say you made a reservation at for the party?
Which one?
For the student council. The class party is after our classmates hear the results of their university entrance exams, right?
That's right. Where was it at?
Oh, come on, ex-vice president.
It can't be helped. Studying for the entrance exams kept me too busy. You are such a mean ex-president.
Well, that's no problem. I'll ask later. You're going home anyway once, right? I want to put my graduation diploma and things at home.
That's true. And what about this?
The Best Couple Awards cup. You should keep it.
Okay, you kept your promise. You aren't going to tell me that you forgot, are you?
I remember. To become someone worthy of standing by your side, without anyone doubting it. And that was my goal, but I still have a long ways to go.
Really?
You are the best woman in the world, so I have to become the best man in the world as well.
I don't know what your standards are.
It means that it will still take time for me to accept myself.
I see, but for me, you're always the best man in the world.
The cherry blossoms are in bloom. And next to me stands someone much more beautiful than these flowers. There can be nothing more happy than this. And then we left the school after having made many memories there. We both held each other's hands so that we can walk towards the future together.
Tsukage, do this too! Right away. My name's Takato Tsukage, and I've been doing IT at this company for 4 years. Put another way, I've been a corporate drone. Great! I'm gonna head home. Have a good night. I'd love for him to do his own work more, but if he messes up, I have to fix the paperwork anyway. Well, no point in complaining. Gotta get this done. And so I put my mind on the work and nothing else. Oh, finally done. 10:30, huh? Yeah, better than other nights, I guess.
Did you finish too? Good work today.
Same to you, Akari. Akari Natsumine. She's been here for over 2 years and still learning the ropes. However, she puts in the effort of multiple people, so a lot of the other employees have fallen for her.
Since we're both done, want to go out for drinks?
You mean now? I appreciate the invitation, but it's past 10. It'd be better to go straight home. We've got work tomorrow too, so it'd be bad to be out after the last train.
Guess you're right.
Maybe another night when we finished earlier.
An earlier night, huh? It's a promise.
Yeah, sure. She invites me to drink pretty often. Probably just to be polite. So I caught the next train and went straight home.
Welcome home, bro. You're early tonight.
Yeah, earlier than usual anyway. No one would typically call 11 o'clock early.
Your company works you to the bone. You should probably quit.
Easier said than done. Who's going to make money if I quit?
Spoken like a true drone. Maybe you haven't thought about it, but there are people other than you, you know. It's your life, so you need to put yourself first.
I guess you got a point.
Right? So start looking for other work. How about being an IT freelancer, or even starting your own business if you do well enough?
Nah, pretty sure that won't work.
And how do you know that? You won't know unless you try.
You're right. Thanks, Kana.
Get me a cup of pudding if you want to thank me.
What are you, a kid? You were a huge help, though, so I'll get you one the next time I'm at the convenience store.
Now that's what I want to hear. It's gonna be tough right after you quit, but once things settle down, you might even be able to go on dates.
With who? I don't have a girlfriend.
You don't have to hide her from me.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I've never had a girlfriend since I started working.
You're kidding me.
I get lying about being in a relationship to impress people, but who would lie about being single?
I guess, in that case, more reason for you to quit.
Where'd that come from all of a sudden?
Just thinking it'd be great if you found a girlfriend after you quit too. If you start being self-employed, you're not gonna meet anyone from work.
Not like there are many women at work to begin with, so I've never really considered it.
Surely you must have a cute coworker too.
Yeah, but she's probably already taken. She can be a bit pushy, but she's attractive and good people.
And she could even be single. You have to go after her.
No way. She'd tell me to know my place or that I have the wrong idea about us.
Do people really say that? At least find out if she has a boyfriend or not.
I guess it wouldn't hurt just to ask.
Good luck.
We were just talking about work, and somehow the topic changed to relationships and romance. After thinking on it for 2 weeks, I made up my mind to tell my company that I'm quitting. You can't be serious. I've put a lot of thought into this decision. You shouldn't have joined if you were only gonna quit after 4 years. That's going too far, Sato. Sir! Tsukikage, come with me for a minute. I want to hear why you're leaving. Sato, I'll be sure to have a word with you too. After explaining to my manager that Sato's been pushing too much of his work onto me and forcing me to work excessive hours of overtime, he accepted my intention to quit the company. From what I heard, Sato got really chewed out afterward.
Wait, I have something to tell you. Could we talk over lunch?
Sure. The two of us went to a soba noodle shop for lunch.
Are you really leaving?
Yeah. I had to tie up some loose ends though, so I'll still be here for 2 more months.
Why didn't you tell me you were planning to quit?
Sorry, it's a hard topic to bring up. I really was planning on saying something sooner. My conversation with Kana made me self-conscious about talking to Akari though, so I couldn't do it.
I get it, but I just wish you could have told me.
Sorry!
So, what are you going to do now?
I'll probably work freelance for now. If that goes well, I might start my own business.
I see. I'm gonna quit too, so start planning your business.
Wait, why are you quitting?
I'll have no idea how you're doing if you're working alone. It'd be better if I was working with you.
I get you worrying about me, but you've only been at the company for 2 years. It'd be really bad on your resume if you quit now. It took a lot of effort, but I managed to keep Akari from quitting during that lunch break.
You don't want to work with me?
That's not it. It's just that there's no telling what might happen, so I don't want you caught up in my issues.
I get it, but still.
But it does make me happy to hear that you want to work with me, though. Thank you, Akari.
I think I really want to quit.
Seriously? Back to this again? I spent the next 2 months leading up to my leaving trying to keep Akari from quitting.
Today was your last day at the company, right? Well done.
Thanks, Kana.
How did that talk with your coworker go?
Actually, I never got around to asking if she had a boyfriend or not.
Huh? Then what have you been doing this whole time, you spineless idiot?
There's actually a reason for this!
I get it now. You couldn't bring it up because you choosing to quit made her want to quit too.
Yep, that's how it is.
Really, it's because you're awkward and a coward.
Ouch! That's my little sister for you.
She even offered to work together with you? Why'd you refuse?
We don't make that much money even with all the overtime. Considering that she's only been with the company for 2 years, it's better for her to stay because how it might look to other companies if she quit now.
At least you're looking out for her, I guess. Then I guess you better get big if you don't want to worry about hiring her.
I mean, I guess.
That settles it. Good luck, bro.
So soon?
Why not? If you're going to work from home, then I can help you out on my off days.
In the 2 months after I started working as a freelance engineer, I've gotten steady work. The doorbell. Do we have a delivery?
Takuto, I'm still cooking. Can you get the door?
I got it. Akari!
Long time no see. I quit the company too, so let's get to business.
Slow down. What's going on here? First off, how do you even know where I live?
Details.
Important ones at that!
Back to the topic at hand. Can I work with you? From what I've heard, your plans have been going smoothly, right?
That's true, but I haven't told anyone besides my family about this.
Guess that makes me family then.
Which makes this even more suspicious, actually. Did you really quit?
I did, so it'll be pretty hard on me if you turn me away now.
You really don't listen to others well, do you?
I promise, I'll work really hard. I'm nowhere as good as you are at engineering, but I bet I'm better at handling the paperwork.
Sure, that's probably true.
So let me handle the legal side of your business.
But you might end up doing the work of multiple people!
Takuto, why are you still talking at the door? Wait, I don't think this girl and I have met.
Hey, Mom. She's from my old company.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Akari Natsumine.
What good manners. I'm Satuko Tsukikage, Takuto's mother.
Hold on, Mom. I think you have the wrong idea here.
How so? If a girl from your old company is visiting, surely you two must be dating. Or maybe you're already engaged?
We aren't even dating, let alone engaged.
It's okay, you don't have to hide it.
Hide what? We aren't going out, right?
Not yet, anyway.
You sound so sure about this.
Who knows what the future holds, right? We could very well become a thing.
You two get along so well. Are you sure you're not going out?
I got along with her the best back at the company, but no, we're not going out.
That's too bad. Then what is she doing here?
Well, can I actually talk to you for a minute about that?
Mom and Akari whispered back and forth for a bit.
I see. I hope things go well.
Thank you so much.
I have no idea what they're talking about, but I guess something is happening. After that, Akari started helping me out with my business. I didn't think things would go well at first, but...
Can you check this?
Sure thing.
Are you okay? You look deep in thought.
It's nothing. I'm just a little surprised, that's all. As she mentioned before, Akari is better than I am in handling the paperwork and other things I'm not used to doing. I could not have handled it all on my own, so thanks to her, things are going even more efficiently. It's already noon, huh? Time for a break. You want to go somewhere for lunch?
Actually, I made lunch today. I hope you like it.
You made some for me too?
Yes, have some.
Wow, it looks delicious! And all of my favorite food too!
Oh, really? I'm happy to hear that.
Wow, what a coincidence! I didn't think anyone else besides my family added molokia in their fried eggs.
I didn't know that. It came up when I was looking at recipes.
I see. It's really good!
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad I asked about his favorite foods.
Did you say something?
It's nothing, really.
If you say so. Anyway, I had no idea you were so good at cooking. And at all of my favorite things, too!
I'm happy that all of my practice has paid off.
It almost feels like we're dating or something. No, don't read too deeply into it! If I said something like that, she'd totally say that wasn't why she made this, or that I shouldn't jump to such conclusions.
Shall I make lunch every day?
You don't have to go that far. She'd hate it if I asked her to go too far.
Do you actually not like it?
No, of course not!
Since we're here, may I ask you something?
What is it?
Are you not interested in me at all? After I've worked so hard to make you fall for me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do you mean? You turned me down when I first offered to work with you.
That's because I wasn't sure if I could handle running my own business. Wait, do you like me or something?
Of course I do. Who'd make lunch for someone they didn't like? Who'd even start a business with someone they didn't like?
Now that you mention it, it was that obvious, huh? Well, what do you even see in me, though?
Did you forget what happened during my training? Didn't you always come to my rescue when the managers were teasing me? And didn't you always praise me when I worked hard?
Well, yeah, that's because I'm your senior.
It's more than that. I've been in love with you all this time because of your kindness.
So those times you riled me up, was that to hide your feelings for me?
Of course it was.
So that's what it was. I thought you hated me. I've fallen for you too, because you work so hard. I'll work harder to better understand how you feel. So, will you go out with me?
Let's do our best together, as a couple.
You've got it, Akari. And let's be more upfront with our feelings to each other too.
Takuto. Yes, let's do that too.
We cleared up our respective misunderstandings and worked hard both in our work and in love. Days later...
Oh, you're finally dating now. And it was all thanks to your help.
Huh? Mom's help?
That's right. She told me she wanted to start dating you when she first came over, so I've been giving her all kinds of advice. Like about your favorite foods, for instance.
So that's what all that whispering was about.
I haven't talked to her much about you, but there was one other person who helped me.
Someone besides Mom? You don't mean...
It was me, of course. Kana, thanks for all your help. Nice to see you two are official now.
You two know each other?
Yeah, we were friends in college.
So when she came over out of the blue that day...
I told her our address, obviously, and I told her you were doing well with work.
So that's what happened. You should have told me that you knew each other.
You think? I was worried you'd hesitate if you knew you'd be going out with a friend of mine. That's why I kept quiet when I realized a year ago that you and Akari worked at the same company.
I see.
Took you too long enough to start going out, though. Akari even told me she liked you right after she got hired.
That's how close you two are?
Yes. I told Kana that I had a crush on someone with the same last name as her, but I didn't think you two would be related.
It's all coming together now.
That conversation was so long ago. I was sure you two had already started going out. I pushed you to quit so you two could have more time together. Akari can be very forward, but she actually lacks as much self-confidence as you do, Takuto. If I asked you out and you turned me down, I don't think I would have had it in me to try again. Oh, she really loves you.
Yeah, 100 times more than I expected her to.
Takuto, don't say such embarrassing things in front of your family.
But there's gonna be more times like this from now on. Although, if you're gonna ask them about me, then I get to ask Kana about you.
I like this. I'll tell you everything she likes. Stop! Don't embarrass me like that.